Hi everyone, it's Michelle Sleeper. Sorry for the delay. I had a little trouble getting on. Let's see here. Hi Becky. Good to see you tonight. Uh-oh. Well, I wonder everybody's over on the other live. Let me try this again here. Hi Sheba. Oh, I'm on Saturdays by mistake. Okay. Let's see here. Hi everyone. I think I have another stream running. Let me try to get out of that one and come back to this one. Let's see here. Hi Rita. Hi Liz. Hi Julie. Hi everybody. I'm not sure which one to use now. Oh lordy. Let's see here. I think Tuesday with the crochet and knits ladies should be the one. Let me try to ask the ladies. Oh, okay. Everyone's here now. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. Okay. Hey, Noni. Hey, Brenda. So let's see. This should be the correct link to get on. If anybody wants to come up. It's just one of those days today. I put up a happy mail earlier for some really cute stuff I got from Rosalie. I love look at the bunny. She is so cute. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Kelly. Here's Noni.
Hello.
Hello. Apparently, I created quite a stir here.
What happened? What happened?
I have two StreamYards up.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I tried to create a StreamYard account on a different email. So I guess I ended up with two then.
Oh, well, what you have to do is you got to log. When you do that, you got to log out of one. If you do it with the same, you didn't use the same email, right? You didn't do the same email for both?
Yeah, they're the same email for both.
Oh, that'll make you, yeah, that'll give you two. You got to make a completely different email to set up two.
Okay.
To set up, I mean,
Oh
I
no,
have Kim's.
I made it. It's from a different email. Let me. Oh, this is not live anymore.
You'll need it to be another. You can do it by like changing the name. Like Kim, I got Kim on there. Well,
Okay, Julie.
I think you actually has to be two different accounts. That's what I do. I use Kim's
I think
account.
Liz told everyone to come over to this one.
I gotta brush my hair. Well, I have Kim. Kim has his YouTube channel, and I use his.
Mm-hmm.
And when I run out of StreamYards on mine, I just log into his. I think you do have to. It has to be a different person.
Hey, Colin.
I mean, you can do it on. You can do it. I'm trying to find the Band-Aids, Michelle. You gave me. I can't find nowhere.
Uh-oh.
I'm bleeding. I don't know. It's been so
Oh,
long.
no. I think we're
Yeah,
fine. Let's told everyone to come here, so we're
yeah,
good.
you can exit out of that one or something. I just hope it don't
Yeah.
shut you out.
Thank you,
Oh, I don't know.
Liz.
I know where my Band-Aids are. They're right underneath my computer. I'm so dumb. It ain't even funny. I ain't changed my clothes for 2 or 3 days. Don't pay no attention to it. It ain't bath night.
Oh.
Oh, hope I don't.
I got everything changed and I got showered today, and then the phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing.
Yeah, I've heard you say that on Rosie's.
Oh,
I'm looking for my
that's the way it
Band-Aid.
goes, I guess.
I got the
Okay,
packages
thanks,
all
Liz.
sent out today. Colin said, "Mom."
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
All of them stuck from Michelle. No, I sent Michelle my Raggedy Ann. Colin said, "I can't believe you parted with your Raggedy Ann." And I said, "I can make another one. No big deal." Raggedy
Yeah,
Ann,
if you want her back, I'll trade
Oh,
you.
no. I want you to have her because she's mine. I wouldn't give her to nobody else. She was.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, she's. I found some stitch where I had to. What have I got in this? Oh, there's my tape measure. It's amazing how what you'll find when you go to look for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to smack you. A ponytail holder, my tape measure, got lots of
JD.
thimbles.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, everybody. I found a bag of goodies here. Britta Land had sent me a bunch of these glasses, like doll glasses.
Oh, nice.
They look
Very
like real
nice.
glasses. And yeah, but tell Michelle I'm cutting up a yellow girl. I'm gonna put some on my American Girl dolls in there.
Mm.
But yeah, they're cute. I think she had bought them. Look at them. They look like real glasses. They fold out just like a real pair of little miniature glasses. Isn't that adorable?
It makes me think of that doll, Mrs. Beasley from Family Affair.
Next time I get glasses, I'm getting round ones or stop sign ones like we used to wear back in the 70s. I think they're so cool. That one lady that she had the round. Hi everybody. The round Colin. If you don't quit being a heckler in the background, Colin. I can't. I know, but I can't even concentrate because you keep butting in. And my husband went down to get my watches down there, and oh God. I told him to bring that back up. If he loses that, he's in a drunken stupor like that. He usually, if he checks smell, he loses everything.
Oh.
He's one of them permit keepers. Anyway, Brenda said she'd come over and say hi. I hope she comes over. Be better.
Okay.
Okay, well, let me see. I didn't got the Band-Aids yet, but I found it. 2 other things. Okay, I'm going to tip that because I'm in the... I found animal eyes I forgot all about with for Pete's sake.
Oh.
I'm just buying all kinds of things under here. All right. Okay.
If anyone would like to come up, you're welcome.
I told Brenda, I said, come over there and come up on the panel. She said, I came over there the other day, and she said, you weren't there. And I said, I know. I fell asleep. And then the day we had company, and I wasn't there. And she said she followed a couple of Rosie's pattern tutorials and made some.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and made some
Hello.
stuff. I said, come on, you need to come in. Hi, Renee. I'm just so.
Hello.
Yes, that's beautiful, Renee. Can I show your card?
Sure.
And she wrote the sweetest message. Now, this is beautiful. Made my day. I made a video.
Yeah,
And I'm
mine
like,
is pretty sweet too.
yes.
Don't tell anybody. I ruined my reputation.
It's a very good message. But it is so pretty. Look.
Just kidding.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
That embroidery you did on there, that is so exquisite.
Thank you. That was fun. I like doing those cards. I have some different ones that I embroider on.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Renee is the only one that said told me she loved my funny channel.
There you go.
Or thank you and for your funny channel. Thank you. That's what I aim for, is to be just as silly and goofy as I can be.
Well, it's very fun.
That is what little butterflies. I just noticed there were butterflies in there. Now the shiny bits, you know what? Those shiny bits are just like, they're like the diamond painting thing.
Okay.
Now, they are. They're like little embellishments.
Hi, Suzanne.
Do you have, when you put them on, do you use tweezers, or do you have like
I have one of those like putty things. It's like a putty pin, and it touches it, and then it puts it on there.
So pretty.
Thanks.
Now that is very intricate.
It's a different kind of card, you know. You don't see too many embroidered cards.
You guys look at it, and you turn it sideways, you can see. I'll do it this way. You can see it's three-dimensional. And it's just fancy schmancy.
That's what I do, man. So much. I sit around and make cards. Now I have people send them to me. So.
I love them. I love cards. I've got cards from so far back. I love getting cards.
You know what's fun about those is, like, if you wanted to, you could actually take the front off, put it on another card, and resend it and recycle it.
Oh, no, I don't resend it. It's it's mine.
I mean, I think they're cool like that. Yeah, I think they're cool like that.
I like that, the flap, how it's real heavy, too.
Yeah, I use a really heavy cardstock.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It made my day.
And
I think my husband must have got it last night, and he just didn't give it to me. Now I got a card from Chris, Animal Lover, with a bunny on it, and Colin opened it up, and I seen it. They opened my mail, and it's a federal offense. I had to turn them in. They didn't open mine, the one from Renee, but Colin opened the one from Chris because he said he thought it was like one of those. Well, Woman Within sends me cards because for birthdays and stuff like that, because that's where I buy my clothes from.
Oh, Liz got I think an embroidered one too, and I think it was purple. If I remember.
Wow, cool.
I'd make all different kinds. They're just fun. Tomorrow night's card night.
I have something like to go to.
Yeah, some of the big companies, they send you mail, and it looks like a handwritten letter, but it's like trying to trick you.
I wish you would have.
They do.
It looks like one of those.
I wish you would have went down there and got my watch, because if he's got that and he's out riding around, it'll be lost. Well, I didn't pay a lot of money, but I need it.
Yeah, you want to use it.
Yeah.
You cannot trust a drunk to get back with. If they get your mail, especially that drunk, because you may never see it if he goes to get it.
Uh-oh. I worked on doing 2 cameras today on StreamYard just to test it out. And it works, because I figure if I do a tutorial, it'd be nice to do it with 2 cameras. So it works.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that must be what Izzy's talking about. She asked if you were going live.
I got good reflexes.
I didn't mean to. I did a public by accident, and then I went back and did a unlisted.
My sign slid off the thing, and boy, I caught it too. Right in my hands. Yeah. I got good reflexes, I guess. Of course, I don't know if I can get back up there by sitting. Oh.
So yeah, just testing equipment out, making sure it would actually work.
I don't want to have to stand up. That's too much trouble. Your fingers
Well,
all.
if I use a second camera, what I did was I emailed myself the link, the guest link,
No, don't worry about it. Set
and
it up
then I
there.
was able to click that, and then I've got
Where's my?
two
Mhm.
cameras
You have
going.
to get it from underneath the lamp.
So I use my phone on one of them, and then the webcam on the other.
So it's down off that ledge. Move
I
it
don't know
over.
if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way I do it.
And give me that. Give me my vacuum cleaner.
Where's it at? Right here.
I don't know what you do with it. Ooh. Stop it. Don't start.
Thanks,
hecking with
Liz.
her.
I'm getting hot in here. I don't know what the.
Colin, knock it off. Don't start.
Sorry.
So have you done it before with two cameras? Have you tried that, Michelle?
No, I have. I would have the new camera holder and light from Rosalie, so now I can try to film with my camera. Not my camera, my phone.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
probably do
so I had
both, you know, and then
both,
do
I think.
so just send yourself a link, and then on the phone answer it, you know, click on it, and then
Mhm.
just it'll just be a guest.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to change anything. I just renamed it like hands, you know.
Yeah. When I do my nighttime lives, I do it on my phone, but then I have
You have your neck thing, yeah.
yeah, and then I have my you know, my channel opened on my computer so I can read the chat because I sure can't read it if I just look at my phone.
Just
But I have that
crazy text.
I have that last night I did one showing my ugly carcass and and it was I used with my stand up. Boy, that won't hardly stay shut, Colin.
What?
Because you're being too rough with it.
Can't believe it. I texted my brother happy birthday, and it's the first time he's responded to me in like years.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's one that I found through the private investigator.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a good relationship for a long time, and then just all of a sudden he just ghosted, and I never heard from him again. And he was kind of like that with everybody else too. And so today's his birthday. I sent him a message, and he actually responded back.
That's
So
nice.
that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to push it because, you know, I didn't grow up with these people. We're related,
Right.
but you know, it's like I'm just always there, and you know, if he wants a relationship, he can. If he doesn't, that's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
My brother will be 74 years old the 27th.
I'm the oldest of our crew here. I've
Feels
got a
so
sister
bad,
that's
no.
20 months younger than me, and she found me through Ancestry. But I found the two brothers then they grew up together through hiring a private investigator way before there was all that Ancestry stuff.
Mm.
So it's just kind of cool that he actually responded. So hopefully, you know, he's okay. I mean, at least he's okay, and he's responding and talking a little bit.
Yeah.
He still calls the other brother, but you know, it's like the sisters he doesn't talk to.
Mm.
Me and my oldest sister, we didn't talk for about 3 years but I mean, everything's good now because 2015, I had a mini stroke. I had like 8 seizures in like a couple hours, and it wasn't like a stroke from a blocked artery. It was more like it wasn't really even a stroke. It was like aneurysm.
Mm-hmm.
And we always say stroke. But anyway, she wanted to take control of my finances because she didn't trust my husband. And I was like,
why can't you do your own finances?
well, I had for a long time, I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You know, had that aneurysm ICU, and I was really bad shape because it was like it affected me like a stroke.
That makes sense if you're incapacitated.
Yeah. So she I don't know, she just got real weird and everything. And so my oldest son, had told me she'd been saying all kinds of bad things. Well, if I don't get down there and take control of her finances and this and that and the other, then all kinds of bad things will happen and all this junk. And my husband might be a drunk and a nut, but he wouldn't do nothing like that.
There's still some self-preservation in there.
Yeah, there's still some.
Yeah.
But she just was causing a bunch of trouble for us. And she was,
Mm.
and it was most of it was about political stuff. And I don't know, I guess it was her menopause doing. I don't know, but
That's like tearing a whole families apart.
yeah, that's the only time I've ever had any problem with anybody. But
This is a crazy deal. I just had decided one day I was going to try to find my family, and I was watching Dr. Phil, and I went on. They were, they have those shows, and then people go on there and they find their long lost relatives or whatever. So I was on a message board and I wrote down, I wish I could find my mother. And somebody wrote me back and she said, you should call the private investigator I used. And I wrote the person an email. They took the case, and in just a few weeks, really, they had all kinds of information.
Oh, wow.
So I called this poor guy out of the blue. It's like one of those weird conversations. I don't need a kidney. I'm not calling for money. Can I tell you some things? And then I asked him, I said, could any of this be true? And he said, yeah, it could. And so I went on from there. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him.
So yeah. So anyway, I talked to one in Alabama a lot, and I talked to my sister in Michigan a lot, and this one lives in Seattle.
Oh.
So we're all
They're
spread
all
out.
over.
Yeah, it was just a bad, situation. Our mother was a mess, and then a lady took me from her out of a diner and took off with me and never saw him again,
Yeah, you're telling us you were a milk carton kid.
Yeah, it's like a milk carton kid, but before milk cartons.
But you didn't know, you just thought that the one that took you was your real mother.
I did, and then I needed a driver's license, and I needed a birth certificate, and the name didn't match. So she had to tell a story that, this woman didn't want me and she'd saved me and all these horrible stories. And I'm 15. What am I going to say? I'm like, okay.
Right.
And so I never really believed it, quite frankly, And then when I found my birth mother, she goes, that's not what happened, So she's like, I didn't give you away. She took you. And I got to meet her once before she passed away. So I look just like her. So I didn't need a DNA test for that because I look just like her. She has the same color hair I do, or she did.
Wow.
And she turned white very early. But yeah, it was a crazy story. So that's what I've been writing about. I need to work on that some more too. It's a crazy story.
Yeah.
And then I went on Ancestry because I didn't even know my ethnicity. So that was kind of cool. And then that's where the other sister found me. And it was crazy. She was really sweet, super nice. Our mother gave her to her father. And her father was like mob connected in Michigan and had his girlfriend raise her.
Oh, wow.
And she is only 20 months younger than me. So here's a woman that's 60 years old and just found out trying to get a real ID that her birth certificate was forged. It was a fraud. And so she had to go to the health department and get one that was correct. It was crazy, right?
Yeah.
When people do stuff, it affects people for generations.
That's true.
Yeah, my family's always real close. Now, my sister, that stuff.
Hi, Angela.
That was the only time we've ever had anything like that in our family, and she just course, she says it's all my fault. It wasn't my fault. I was sick.
That's easy. I mean, it's easier with that because you kind of know who she is. With me, I felt like I was always kind of treading lightly on it because I didn't want to be the person that forced myself on a relationship.
Hey.
Right.
So, I don't know
How
how
are
to deal
you?
with it. Hey,
Doing
Granny.
all right. How are y'all?
Oh,
Good,
so
I look like a booger.
You
Hairs all over the place. I put something on my snake lips. So y'all see I got lips.
you and me got the snake lips. I got the snake lips too.
Me too. Mine used to be nice.
They're the thinnest lips ever. I was just born with snake lips. They just run in my family.
My daughter had snake
That's
lips
not
too,
true.
but she put shots in hers. She did fillers.
My paternal grandmother that I never met because she died when my dad was really young. She had the plump, nice lips.
I had plump lips when I was young, and my siblings weren't very kind. The names they called me. Don't say a word.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And I just told them they were jealous. But my mother had a very beautiful mouth and a very beautiful smile. And I inherited her smile. But now they're skinny. But that's the first thing. Well, that ain't the first thing. I think when we age, I think our eyesight's the first thing, isn't it? Of course, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I thought I was going blind. I guess it was just, step in the air.
Oh God.
She's taking a nap, Ariel.
Hi, Ariel.
Hello.
I've asked Alexa 10 times what the temperature is today. And Alexa, put the volume on 10.
Chilly again here.
And Alexa, what's the temperature? Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now.
I'm waiting for mine to set off. Usually it sets off when she does that.
Well, all right, Alexa. I've been trying to get you to talk all day, right?
What'd you
There's a
say?
new Alexa out that's supposed to have all these advancements. I just got a notification about it.
Oh.
So I'm going to look into it and see what it does. And it's going to have to do something a lot better than this.
I have SIRI.
I'd like to put this one downstairs because it's the one with the screen so you can see the door and everything, or put it in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Will the camera show up on the screen?
Yeah, I've got a Chrome. What is that called? Home or something?
Yeah.
But I don't have the gadgets that go to it. So really all it allows me to do is like listen to music or something, I guess.
The Alexa lets you do a lot of things. It's hooked in with all the Ring cameras. It's hooked into my refrigerator. It's hooked into everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
It even tells me, my Alexa will tell me when my printer ink is low.
I've been in the car.
I got an Instacart order a while ago and the gal brought it and I had eggs. I didn't order eggs. I mean, I like eggs okay, but
check your receipt and make sure you weren't billed for it.
And I bought Egglands. Oh my Lord, those are the most expensive ever. I said, I paid $45 for these.
Did you check the receipt and make sure?
Yeah, sometimes I'll just be looking at something. I remembered looking for eggs because I just wanted to see the price of them.
Yeah.
And it'll throw it in the cart, and you don't click on it.
You can't take it back.
So I didn't check. That was my fault for not checking. But I'll be eating them expensive eggs.
Yeah.
You better make something nice with those expensive eggs.
Yeah, I'll be making some egg salad or something.
Yeah, we come home from church one day, or I think I was home. And Walmart. Now Walmart come out here and bring orders if we order, but nobody else will do that. We're out in the country. But I heard somebody on the porch, but I just thought it was, I don't know what it was. But they had left, it was hot summer too. And they left the order on the porch, and there was frozen chicken in the bag, and they left it on the porch. They didn't even order it.
I always leave a note. Was there a place for you to leave a note about?
Well, we didn't even. It even wasn't even our order. We hadn't ordered anything from them. They brought it to the wrong house.
We got free food.
And so we called Walmart and said a package of some groceries were left on our porch, and we didn't order anything. And Colin called him and he said, should we bring them back to Walmart? They said, no, keep it, because, we can't take anything back to the store, like food items once it leaves the store. So they said, just keep it. There was a bunch of Fancy Feast cat food. We didn't have a cat. There was chicken. The chicken was frozen, but it wasn't really thawed out.
That's good.
Partially thawed, and there was all kinds of stuff that we would never buy. And they chose to keep it. So I think it was $75 worth of stuff.
Wow. That's like that time
Usually they'll make it right for the person who should have gotten it, or I know they do on Instacart, and they don't ask you, to provide proof or anything. They just give you credit if it's something you ordered and you didn't get it or whatever.
I hope you got to live on that spaghetti sauce that'll be popped all over the stove. And I'll freak out if he gets stuff all over that glass top stove because they ain't easy to clean. He goes off. He's like his dad who goes off and forgets he's doing stuff.
Both your men cook, don't they?
God. Well,
if you could call it that.
Colin's out there singing old Dan Tucker on the porch.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan Tucker. He's out there singing. He went out there with his dog, but he's making spaghetti for supper, but he better get back in here. And
it's cold. It's got cold here again. What is it? Mm-hmm. What is
now he's singing old. Now he's singing old.
Don't say here. This is junk about Elon Musk.
We got to about 75 today. It's starting to go down at 73 now.
I think we've got 40.
It feels like it's in the 40s or 50s or so.
I've had 2 calls from Cynthia, and I tried to call her back, and I can't get back to her. I don't know.
Which Cynthia? King?
Cynthia.
Oh,
yeah.
So she
55 is what it is. 55. 55.
That's cold.
Yep, but I hadn't had my air or my heat on. I'll have to turn the heat on tonight.
Yeah.
Juanita, hello.
Hi, Juanita. How are you?
It's supposed to drop down into the 30s. Well, probably be about the same. Here.
Yeah, we had frost. It always happens here. Get a heavy frost and.
Seems like no matter when Easter is, it's always.
Here comes one of them. I might have to snap. Got one outside, one out back.
Liz says it's 35. Feels like 27.
Well, you went out one door and come in.
Since his front door was open, I went and shut it.
Was my watch in there?
Here you go. Watch out, girl.
Lord have mercy. He'll be lost if he goes after it. Colin, no.
Guess who is 40?
Stop. You're almost 40. Stop.
I got another decade to go.
Well, you don't behave, you won't.
You won't make it.
Don't try me.
Depends on the state of the world.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where I thought
my youngest is 40
I
now.
ordered a bunch more stuff than I got, but it was those Mia drops, and they taste nasty. I thought I'd try them because I don't drink water worth a darn, but it tastes like some kind of medicine or something. It's nasty.
Oh.
I got 3 different types.
Oh, next time you go to Walmart, look for them Weiler's things because I really like those.
Well, my eggs were $6.49. I don't guess that's
Weiler's packets.
too awful bad in the scheme of things.
Weiler's lemonade stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be dropping stuff. If you drop that on my yarn, you're gonna get in trouble. Colin? I'm haunting you when I die. Yes, I am.
Hey, Cynthia.
There you are, Cynthia. Both times that you called me, I couldn't get your call, and then I tried to call you back, girl.
And Christy Twisty?
What's that charm that protects against the evil eye?
Oh, you're making me a nervous wreck. Now knock it off.
I'm gonna get one of them.
My mom used to tell me she's going to haunt me when she died, and I said, I hope you do, because you know I love ghosts. And she's like, shut up. She'd say, I know you'd like it, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, well, you just
there you go.
Yep.
Mine never came back either, and she would have if she could have.
Don't behave yourself.
I gotta go to Alabama with the band drum.
Sure, she wasn't quite done being mean to me.
My stack of stuff has gotten up higher because there's a hole
Mine's
right
like that too.
where I was looking for these 2 yarns in particular. One's Noro and one's from the Smoky Mountain Spinnery, and I know they're over here.
Kelly's yarn, that Noro. She loves that Noro.
I do too.
Yeah.
My pile is a little bit lower because I did get my packages all sent off. And call and behave.
Michelle, your Happy Mail video was sure cute.
Oh, yeah. Really cute stuff.
Did you get some Happy Mail from?
Yeah, for Rosalie.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'll have to go back and watch it.
And she's still not well?
I did live today.
Yeah, she went live, I guess.
Okay.
Well, there's Miss Charlotte.
Greedy.
Hello.
Hey, Charlotte.
How are y'all?
Charlotte Brown also, or no? Okay.
No.
Been having a Charlotte Brown on my channel. And I
No,
thought,
she's Charlotte, the instigator.
Okay, maybe.
Gulf Coast Grand.
Maybe she told me about those bags, and I bought some.
That's funny.
They are wonderful.
Y'all, I finished the turtle last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see.
Wow.
He's so cute.
So adorable.
Oh my God.
That is
Yeah,
so
it turned out
cute. I bet
great.
it's so squishy soft.
Aw.
that's
That
cute.
made me insane, but he's done. And now I'm working on number 2. So,
Did you use a pattern?
what did you say, dear?
Did you use a pattern?
Well, yeah, I was reading it off the blog site. It's called Fred the Sea Turtle,
Okay.
and it's from CJ Designs, I think is the name of it. And she does have a YouTube channel as well, and CJ Design. And I wasn't smart enough to go look at the YouTube channel. So I was just reading it. But, and the thing
So
is,
did she have a tutorial of it?
yeah, I found that today.
There you go.
So you changed something on the second one?
Yeah.
The only thing that I did on the first one that I won't be doing on the second, it's hard to explain because I'm bad with spatial. I could never be a sculptor because it just
I know what you mean. I
it
have
doesn't
problems with that too.
compute. So when they say, for instance, attach third leg as the fourth, and I'm thinking, do you want me to replace the third leg with the fourth, or the fourth leg with the third, or what are you talking about?
Sure, it's so funny.
So basically what I had to do is just kind of wing it with attaching these things and
That's
figure
cute,
out
Charlotte.
if I do it this way, then I got to do it the different way on the other side. And
I'm
but
bad
now
with
I have an actual way to do
measure
it.
stuff. I
Now,
just
Charlotte, when you guys are done with Tanner the Turtle, Tanner the Turtle, Tanner the Triceratops, you gonna do the turtle? You gonna do turtle, and we'll all do a turtle with you.
Okay, we could do that. That would be
That'd be
fun.
fun.
I haven't even got Tanner started.
I'm gonna be like the turtle pro.
Yes,
Like, you
you
know,
will
because
be by then. So we'll wait for you, and then we'll do a turtle with long.
okay,
A
Renee,
turtle along. How you like that?
how much longer do you think that we have on Tanner? Maybe 2 more weeks?
Yeah, I think so.
Then the next Friday?
That's what
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Well, that'd be
Because all we
cute.
have left is the arms and legs, which will be really fast, and then the
Right.
frill. And that's it.
And then just attaching everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that idea though of attaching them with a knitting needle. That's very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kind of scares me because I held a knitting needle since I was like 8 years old. So it's a little terrifying. So
Yeah, they're
might
well,
be
you just holding it, using it as a hold together like a pin.
oh yeah. Well, I could
No,
see how that
weird,
would work.
weird.
I might have to go get me some knitting needles though. And look, y'all, I done spent too much money this week.
You got chopsticks? Stick a chopstick through there.
I have to, Charlotte, because I bought all those bags. I'm gonna. I'm not. I'm just playing with you. I'm not playing.
You can get circular knitting needles.
Yeah,
I got chopsticks. That'll work, right?
chopsticks would work. Yeah, it'll do the
I've
same thing.
used those before. I've sharpened them in a pencil sharpener.
You did? They're murder weapons.
I did.
Did you get the watch?
I'm going to get the mail.
Okay, don't
I got
lose.
lots
I
of
love
chopsticks.
the
Don't go for a
prim.
ride.
Oh
My God, I got a drunk in here.
With a fly swatter, no doubt.
No, I had to rent a tuxedo this weekend for my son to go to prom.
Cool.
Tuxedos are a lot more expensive than I remember.
They are.
Yeah.
It was almost $250.
Wow.
For one,
That I was like, but hey, you still got that better than having a girl and buying a prom dress because those things
well, I've done that for 3 girls. So
Oh, okay.
this is the end of the line.
Dang.
My husband can almost fit into his tux we got married in. He's
Are
lost
you
100
kidding me?
Yeah,
That's
he lost 100
amazing.
pounds. He's lost 100 pounds.
Wow, that's great.
Good for him.
Yeah. We don't ever eat anymore. It's like, it's a weird adjustment because food is such a thing in families, and we just don't eat a lot, because we're both on that medicine.
Right. I try to eat a little bit in the mornings, and then I eat dinner at night because I have to cook dinner for all the bozos that live here. So I love them, I really do, but I'm just
The bozos.
I'm tired of
Hard.
spending money.
It's hard to lose weight when you got to cook.
Listen, girl,
telling
I
you.
love living by myself. As long as I have y'all and my daughters, I can call them, and my brother's just right there. I can look out the window, see
That
his
must be
house.
fine. Of course, now I wouldn't mind if it was just me and Puppy.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm about to find out maybe one day before I turn 75.
I've got 5 years before Max goes to college. So.
Charlotte's cracked me up.
I have nightmares that my son, who's 16, is going to be living with us when he's 45 with a neck beard and cigarette ashtray.
My
Lord.
Oh,
My son is 30. My son is 30, and he still lives with us.
No, I don't want that.
Hey, Richard.
He never moved out, did he?
No, he went to college and he works
Did
from
he
home.
stay on campus?
No, he
Was it a day
stayed
student?
at home. He stayed at home and he worked from home, medical biller and coder, not just coding for medical, but all kinds of stuff. And I tell him, you want to move out? Why would I want to move out? He said, I've lived here, and I mean, probably sometimes he wishes
Mommy,
he'd
get me out.
move out. But I told him, I said, it's up to you. You do whatever you want. But I'll tell you, since I've got this neuropathy, my kitchen is not mine anymore. He tells me to get out if I go in there, and I'm like, no problem, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Does he pay for any of the things, or
I'm in the kitchen only to clean up after everybody.
Yeah, I'll go in there every once in a while. I did some deep cleaning. I'll do some deep cleaning. But yeah, he's good.
I'm looking at mine right now with daggers in my eyes because
Hi, Kelly.
Hello. How's everybody?
Hi, Kelly.
Good. How are you doing?
Nice.
Kelly, your package is on its way. Your package is on finally.
I got it.
Everybody's is.
Kelly, I'm sad I missed your motivation Mondays. Like,
Oh,
I made it.
I was
did she made
sad.
so
You
check out. Yes.
And
I got an email, Kelly, about you and
Oh,
not being able to get on the chat. You and Jackson May, and basically it says, I don't know. I have to read it to you, but it's like that it's on y'all's. It's that my channel's okay. That it's something with y'all's channel, or
nope. I've been
something
subscribed to you
email.
since 2014.
What was that?
I've been subscribed,
2012, so I don't know.
like for at least 2014, maybe sooner.
You've unsubscribed and resubscribed, and it's still.
No, I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it. I've been subscribed since about 2014.
I know.
To you.
Well, did that time I messaged you because I couldn't comment anything? And
I started in 2019.
Or was it 20? Well,
me
ever
too.
since you started,
Well, but I had an
Yeah.
account at 2012, but I just didn't put content on. So I had like 104 people when I started.
Yeah, I think I was one of them. I was totally one of them. Yeah.
I hate for y'all to have to do that. The only thing I know to do is to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Get in this one over here on the right.
Yeah, because I've been there from the beginning. Which is funny.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like,
I don't know what.
Just back up. Be very careful. Don't break it. That's okay.
It's
if
weird.
The ball band came off.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Don't break my bag. It was my Charlotte bag.
Got an email address or something.
That's okay.
Yeah, because I started like
my Charlotte bag.
I controversial.
I forgot that I had some
13. Yeah, about 2013 is when I started.
They go back to your account, not necessarily when you start putting content on your thing. So when I look back at that, it was like 2012, but I started putting content on in 2019.
Was it 19? Okay.
Yeah, but I had like 104 subscribers. I know I started
for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I see this. My account that I have now is what I used when that's the email address. And I used to go over there, Jada and Stitches, and it's Granny Banani. And all these people, I was over there at Jada's, and I was telling this the other night, and all these people that I never knew you guys on YouTube before. I didn't know who you were. You're just people that came to.
And when you said you're Granny Banani, I remember seeing you as Granny Banani before I knew you.
Yeah. And when Jada made those baskets, and every time I'd come in, they'd say, "Oh no, here comes," and Papa Papaya. That's what I called my husband. And they always had him laughing. Yeah, he was Papa Papaya, and I was Granny Banani is what not the step grandkids called me Granny Banani, and then Jim was Papa Papaya. Papa Papaya. Abby said, "What is your fault?"
That's really cute.
It is cute.
Yes, really weird.
But anyway, it was funny. So that's what I used when I made
it forever.
Yeah, I wish I could see when I signed on to your account, but I'm telling you, it's been a long time.
Honey, I trust
and I'm still subscribed and everything.
I just hate it because I don't know what to do. No,
you're fine. I guess I'll see, and then some people can see me, so I don't want to stop the whole live stream with this. But yeah, I should be. You'll be able to. I mean, we'll work it out. Yeah, I might inquire myself and see if they tell me anything.
It just makes me feel bad, or maybe doing add another account or something.
I might.
I bring it.
They won't know it's me.
Yeah,
I bring it too. You would know too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but maybe they won't know or something.
Maybe lots of folks have suck accounts.
We do. Yeah.
And what accounts?
Sock accounts.
Socket? Socky or socket?
SOCK. Sock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What
what's
does
that mean?
I don't know what it means, but people talk about the second account that you can go stalk people with and stuff.
Oh,
I don't have a
that's a
stalking
stalker
account.
account.
I don't have one, but I'm just saying, I know folks who do. I use Gulf Coast Green for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
But anyway, well, thanks for the support, Charlotte. I really appreciate it. But I just want to tell you, I think I was shadow blocked yesterday with this motivation.
Well, you know, Jackie had that problem last weekend on my live stream. Nobody could see her.
Yeah.
And
That's strange.
well, it turns out that apparently two things happened at once.
Okay.
YouTube was having a glitch of some sort.
Okay.
And she got that information directly from the like YouTube chat on Instagram or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time, I was having problems with an individual that likes to stalk. I've seen that individual on your channel.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
I do.
I banned him from my channel three times because the person comes in with different names.
Exactly.
And you know, but the funny thing is, it's always the same kind of name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's the person we all have the problem with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And you know what's so crazy about that though? That person has been in my chat almost since I started YouTube.
Yeah.
Years.
I
Never
just
caught
got a
one
new one, and she supposedly is she and has 3 daughters and pregnant again, but she seems like a kid. Everything's about her, and she's always complaining.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
that's weird.
She wants all the attention and drama.
Right. But the weirdest thing that happened on Monday was I played my theme song and they shut down my live stream.
I saw that.
Oh
For
my God.
copyright? Was
Yeah,
it copyright?
Is that what happened with the morning? Is that what happened with the morning chat?
I think so. And then I restarted it and then it just spun again. I restarted like the router and everything. And then the second time it ran for about 5 minutes and then it shut it down again.
Yeah. I was
And then finally the third time I said so the funny thing is I was like, take 2. Then I was like, take 3. And now I'm seeing a lot of take 2s and take 3s online. Anyway, but it wasn't because I was trying to be cute. It was because I was trying to just finish the live stream. Just trying to finish the live stream.
I wonder if the same thing's happening to other folks though.
I don't know. I have to ask. But the craziest part was I finally did the last one. And it was a completely different crew of people, which was very interesting. And they were really cool. And then finally I said in the title, okay, this is an example of perseverance. Even though I wasn't going to talk about
it. That was a good example.
That was a great example.
It was, yeah.
So anyway, I was just like, oh my gosh. And like I said, I wasn't even going to talk about that, but oh well.
Gosh, I almost dropped my crochet. You want Coke?
So I don't know like what was going on. I don't know if it was Monday. People had trouble on Monday. Yeah, let me know in the chat if they even. It was weird.
Well, I had to take Jackie out of the blocked box and put her back in the mod box because
she was in the block box.
Yeah, and I think what happened was
looking for Kelly
I
for
accidentally did it when I was trying to block the other dude.
Oh yes, you could have fingered it. Yeah, that happens. I'm sure that happens all the time.
And I felt so bad though because she's such a great channel
support. Of course, yeah.
Well, stuff happens.
That's an accident. That's different,
You may not have even done it. It might have been a YouTube thing. Or
it could have been one of my moderators trying to block somebody too. And then
see, because you fat finger.
I don't think mods. I think mods should be able to block them just from them seeing them like everybody else can. But I don't think they should be able to hide people from the channel.
I think they
unless they get clearance. I know when when you get bots coming in with or trolls with nasty names.
I have about 5 mods on my channel.
Yeah.
That
now I got about 13 or 14, but
really,
I did
and
have
they know exactly what I
everybody.
put up with and what I don't. And they are so great because I don't ever see anything ugly on my channel. Nothing.
Oh,
That's
nice.
No, that's wonderful.
Sometimes I see it, but they get rid of stuff right quick.
Yeah, you just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kelly was a mod, and Jaxie May was a mod, and now I made them both managing mods.
Oh,
Hey.
all right now.
Ooh, now
But,
you're like,
yeah,
you made the big
but
time.
Oh, power.
Open it.
yeah. But Jaxie's is her
Hey, Julie.
personal channel. I
Do you
couldn't
know if
even.
if you're a team member though, and even if you're not red and you're green, you can still drop links and block people.
That's true.
If you're a member to the channel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
I didn't either. I was thinking about maybe starting memberships because YouTube keeps grabbing me to do it.
You should.
And
Do
I'm
that.
tired of
That's
seeing
how
their
I
messages.
get my what little bit of moolah I get. I mean, I get
yeah,
a
that's
little
how
bit.
you get. They don't take anything from that. They
Yeah.
don't take anything from the memberships.
No.
Oh, well, maybe I don't know.
Some people do really well with memberships. You know what I mean? And,
some do, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So you never know. You never know. Yep.
Yeah.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, you should try. Yep. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice.
Might be the only way I make more than $12 a month.
I would say I make 35 cents a month.
I know. I just did my taxes and I went, "Ooh, that was pretty bad."
We don't got to do taxes no more because
Hey, I got money back this time. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's great.
Congratulations.
Not tons, but about $600, about $700.
Yeah,
That'll pay for my diet meds for 1 month.
That is good.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
I don't know the last time we ever got money back.
I don't remember.
Really good
Last year I had to pay about that.
And I've even, deduction. Well, my daughter's 20, but she still lives at home and goes to college. So, we can claim some of her. And then my son, he's 16. And so we get that, but we still have to pay. It's ridiculous.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And since I was a teacher, we don't even have to file state.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Oh, well, Mississippi governor, in all of his
shenanigans,
wisdom, has decided he signed a bill just a few weeks ago, sometime recently, to get rid of our state income tax. And I'm thinking to myself, well, where the heck is he going to get it from? Mississippi's a poor state in the stinking country.
Yeah.
How would he do
probably
that?
raise sales tax and road tax and things like that.
Oh, he's going to get it from the gas, I bet you.
Yeah. Could be. That's what ours does.
The roads are pretty bad there, aren't they? I remember driving
in California still
New
starts
Orleans, and when I got around, well, I don't even know if I got into Mississippi. If it was a little corner, but maybe Alabama.
The interstate's not too bad, but the roads in my neighborhood are terrible. You do too, Ariel?
We get hit with Melrose tax, which is a bond that's supposed to take care of roads and schools or whatever, but they never, even when it's paid off, they just re-up it and put the bond on for another 20 years.
Louisiana roads are, especially in
Louisiana bad too.
Like I say, gas is still starting with a 5 out here.
Oh gosh,
that is terrible.
My.
Crazy.
See, we live really close to the refineries, and so our gas doesn't really cost that much. I mean, I think we're pretty cheap. Honey, what was gas last time you pumped it? $2.55. $2.55.
Cheap. Yeah, that's very cheap.
I don't even know what it is around here. I never drive anymore.
You're like $1 cheaper.
Oh wow. They take it in other ways. Alcohol tax. Now we're not drinkers, but a lot of folks that do, the sin taxes are insane.
Yeah.
and they're so backwards here. It's ridiculous.
High property taxes too.
In here because I feel safe. I feel like my kids are safe. It's a wonderful place to raise children, truly. But I don't know
is too if you have enough money. It's like, honestly, it's like that's where people like live in certain pockets, right?
It's true.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But you know, people aren't flocking to get to Mississippi.
Yeah. Well, we've had net loss in residents in the last few years. People are leaving because they're taking their businesses out of here because it's just so unfriendly to businesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
He's got to get that money somewhere.
Yep.
For a while, he was talking about trying to, like, if you were a company and you were based here and you tried to move, that they had some sort of clawback provision to where, it was bad. It was bad. You know, it didn't pass, but, you know, he'll do anything to keep getting money from you. He's a scary dude.
Well, I think that, well, I'm not going to talk politics.
We call him hair gel. Mr. Hair Gel.
We call him idiot.
He thinks he's Rico Suave.
Nice.
He's always like real animated and doing crazy stuff. He's weird.
You know, our mayor got he decided not to run. He's retiring for all intents and purposes. And so they reelected a new mayor, and nobody likes him. Well, the people that voted for him likes him, but none of the
somebody voted for him, right?
And, but the last act, talk about nepotism in these small towns here. And
yeah.
But his last act as mayor.
Sorry, Austin. I had a mix-up.
Was to have his own street repaved.
Hey, Jules.
Oh, dear.
It wasn't that special.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Charity begins at home, I guess.
Sure enough. That is a lot. Yeah.
It is. It is.
It's like narcissist much? No.
There's a point where people get involved in these things with big money and they just forget how real people live.
Yes.
Goodness.
That's crazy.
And you
We're
know,
looking at them going, what? You do what?
Rich. Not yet. Not till you know, everything takes effect.
Well, I'm a California millionaire. We owe $1 million. So
there you go. There you go. Spend it before you die.
That's funny.
I remember celebrating when our house was under $1 million on the loan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that disgusting?
That is shocking.
Just disgusting. And so you can't get a house out here unless you go into massive debt.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's a lot.
Insane. Because here in Mississippi, you know, you can buy a house for about 130 grand.
Yeah, that's
Couldn't
nice.
imagine.
Now it's going to be a dump, and you're going to have to do some work to it. You know, but to get a really nice one, you probably spend between $200 and $250, somewhere in there.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they go up from there, but you know, you can get a house for that.
This time we'll probably retire in St. George because, you know, we'll be able to afford a house there. Because if it's not just the house, it's the taxes that kill you.
Yeah.
Even if you own your house outright, if you're on a fixed income, the taxes will eat up everything you got.
That's right. Well, the taxes here are not bad as far as property taxes, even though the city that I live in is the highest tax city on the coast of Mississippi. But they also just voted for a $20 million to build a new high school.
Oh,
so there's that. And there's only 16,000 residents.
Okay.
So,
yeah, they gotta get that money somehow.
However, it's insurance that kills us here.
Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I live 10 minutes from where Katrina made landfall.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Wow. So, and when we first moved here, we live north of the railroad tracks, and the railroad tracks define the beach area from the from the normal town area.
Mm-hmm.
But I can walk to the beach in like 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's good.
So because I live really close to the railroad tracks.
Right.
But over there on that side of the tracks, the homes are cheap because the insurance is 10
Welcome back, Becky.
grand a year. So,
Mhm.
and I'm like, well, who would do that? Who would buy a $300,000 house? Because it's on. You can get one for that price right there on the beach.
Mhm.
But the insurance will kill you,
Yes.
Yeah.
and it's not worth it to me.
We
Mhm.
have the problem with fire insurance out here. People are just getting dropped.
That's terrible.
There's a lot
Is
of
that
people
really
in
better
Malibu that weren't insured when the fire come through.
Are those socks or a baby sweater?
Socks.
Oh, okay.
I'm just seeing that they looked alike. I just want to make sure they look alike. I'm almost done.
They're so pretty.
Mhm.
Why do you have so many knitting needles in your hand?
Because it's too small. I don't have a number 2 that's such a short round, and I don't like the magic loop method. So it's
Ugh.
like knitting in the round, but you just have multiple knitting needles. Then they're double pointed.
Oh,
So you go kind of in a circle.
You go in a circle, just like you have
In a
round
circle.
ones, but you just go from this needle to that needle, and
Yep.
so as soon as you get done with this,
kinda-
you take that needle
First
and go to the
tried
next
it,
set.
it was like you're knitting with a porcupine, or it did to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I said, "Give
I
me my
prefer this
circular
way.
needles."
If I have something real small, it keeps my stitches real tight. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Yep.
the magic loop always leaves like a gap. It kind of stretches stuff out for me.
Yep.
I don't like
Yep.
it.
I see.
Yep. That's
Should
true.
put these together, but I'm not going to right now. This is turtle number 2. My daughter picked out these.
Oh, how cute.
How cute is that? It looks like the
Aw.
ones I'm Finding Nemo.
Her
It
room
does.
it looks like Squirt.
Squirt, yeah.
That's her name. Squirt. His name.
Yeah, his name was Squirt.
His name is
But
Squirt.
I don't like the colors she picked, but her room is pink and green. So,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it looked good. Yeah, it looked good.
Nice.
so now I got to make one for Mona's godson,
Mm.
and he wants, his favorite color is cyan.
Oh.
Wow.
And he's like 3. He's like 3.
What?
And, yeah, and she's like, "Where did you hear that color from?"
Right.
The printer.
The printer.
Right. So anyhow, I happen to have
That's
a
funny.
somewhat cyanish blue
Yep.
It is
then
a
I'm
pretty color.
with this.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. I like that color.
Going to be the shell,
Ooh, I like that.
That's
and
nice.
then I think I want to make one that's solid with just this and this.
Mm.
Oh.
You have to make some with barnacles on the top of them. They always get the barnacles on them. That would be kind of
That
cute.
would be so cute.
That would be real cute. You can make it like a little garden on top of
The
it.
little faces on the barnacles.
Ew.
No, but make them like sometimes they grow almost like coral, and they
Yeah.
kind of grow upwards,
Yeah.
and they're really
Right.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good for the turtle, but they
Yeah.
look pretty. They look like little islands.
Yep.
That's right. They were like the Valley Boys.
That's right.
Okay.
We see a lot of turtles when we dive in Hawaii, and they're ginormous. They're just
wow.
ginormous. And
I
they
would
are
love
so
to see-
docile. You're not supposed to touch them, so we never touch them. But they swim right up to us, and they're just the sweetest things you've ever seen.
Kind of like the manatees.
Yeah, like the manatees. Not done them
Just not
manatee
You
cleaning
touch them
station.
either, but they'll come up and play with you and bump you and
Yeah, I like to watch them the cleaning stations because those little fish will eat all the parasites off of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Cleaning station.
And then when they're we did a deep sea one. Well, it's deeper than I usually go. It was like
Yeah.
110 feet,
Oh.
and we were on a shipwreck, and these spotted eagle rays would fly over. It looked like there were birds in a flocks flying over the ship. It was the
Mhm.
prettiest thing. It's like a whole nother world. It's amazing.
So
It
cool.
really is.
Hmm.
My daughter has a saltwater aquarium, and she
Oh,
thinks she goes scuba diving every day.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. It's
Because
just a lot of fun.
goby, and she's got all these just exotic looking
Yeah.
fish.
And when
The
you're
coral.
down there, it's funny. And we were in Bonaire,
Uh-huh.
and the parrotfish are like big as dogs. They're huge, biggest things you ever seen. And you can hear them. They eat the coral. It's like crunch, 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 crunch. And that's where all the earth sand comes from. Is from them eating the coral and pooping it out. That's sand.
Oh, ew.
That's where it comes from. Is the parrotfish.
Cool.
And they're beautiful. They're like a bright blue and green, and they're just amazing looking creatures.
Yeah, I'm not going under the water like that.
I've got
That's
a video.
terrifying.
I think I still have it up of me playing with an octopus. On a boat.
Oh,
That was pretty fun.
that's my youngest daughter. She's going to school to be a microbiologist.
Oh, how fun.
And mollusks are one of her favorite
Yeah, I like them
things. And she loves an octopus, something fierce.
too. I do too. That's like when I had my tattoo shop, that was our logo, had a big octopus on it. And it was called the Ink Spot. It was Laguna Ink Spot because, you know, they shoot ink.
Yeah.
And it had a big octopus on it. I still have my sign out in the garage.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much.
That is cute.
But yeah, I love those octopus. They're amazing looking.
They are, and they're so smart. So smart.
Yeah.
A couple of minutes from two major
Girls,
high
I've enjoyed it. Girls and maybe some boys in the chat. I'm gonna get up.
Are you
move
out?
around?
Gotta
Well,
move around
thanks
a
for
little bit.
stopping by. You're welcome
As
anytime.
always, I'll be down in the
Bye.
chat.
Good to see you.
Love
All
y'all.
right, good to see you. Love you.
Bye.
Okay. Love y'all.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Bye-bye.
There it is.
She's so sweet.
Oh.
Is he packed, honey?
Oh, that's right. He's getting ready to go, huh?
Yeah, my son's going to Washington D.C. tonight.
My son did that. That's a really cool trip.
It's going to be amazing. Plus, they're marching in the Cherry Blossom Festival parade.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
exciting.
how nice.
It's nationally televised. If anybody wants to watch,
Yes.
look out for Long Beach High School Band.
Now, where are they staying? Do you know?
They're staying at the embassy in the embassy suites in Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I love Arlington. That's a great.
Terrified.
You're terrified?
Yeah,
Why?
because there's gonna be a 16-year-old that belongs to me loose in D.C. and Arlington, Virginia.
Have lots of.
I think he'll be good in Arlington. Arlington's pretty sleepy.
It's pretty easy, yeah. Pretty sweet.
I love Charlotte. She always cracks me up. She don't even know she's funny. I don't even know she's
True. It's terrifying. And I keep telling him, look, you don't understand. DC is a dangerous place. You don't know what a dangerous place looks like because you've never been in one.
Well,
It's
it's
would
not
be
really dangerous. You just have to, be aware.
He's never seen traffic before.
Oh,
He's never seen a what?
Traffic.
traffic.
Charlotte. It's so cute.
You're gonna be. He'll be fine. Just stay.
He
Stay
will be
together.
fine.
in the
It'll
group.
be like Forrest Gump, but they're
I didn't go. And
It's
he
a
had a
little
great
town.
time.
he's a very smart boy. I'm not trying to equate his
Yeah, he'll be all right.
intelligence for but
Oh.
he's so unexposed to life
Okay.
and the
Okay.
world. And
All right.
you
Well, he's gonna,
I feel like that about my grandson because I've kept
He's
him
gonna get
pretty
some.
protected, you know.
yeah.
He's been pretty
Mhm.
sheltered.
Well, and this is also the very first time he's ever spent more than one night away from home
Oh,
without
That's a
an
good deal.
adult that belongs to him.
okay.
You know,
Okay.
What's up?
It's terrifying. And I know, look, I get it. He's 16.
All right.
But he's not a big. He's a 5'6", 102 pound 16-year-old. He looks
Mhm.
like he's 12.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. And mine's
So
ginormous.
somebody might grab him by the ear and say, "Hey, you're coming with me, buddy." You know, no, I
I
can't
don't
even
get that worried about Max. He's 180 pounds. I don't think anybody's going to drag him off.
see. That's the thing. Yeah, I told him, and I told him this afternoon. I said, "Look here, You stay with a group of people.
There you go.
A group is not just you and your girlfriend. Because what
Oh,
that skinny
The
little girl
girlfriend's
can do to help you out.
okay.
She can scream, but she's not going to be able to,
Yeah.
beat anybody up or whatever.
Now,
They're going to have a lot of security around the Cherry Blossom Festival. And
They
stuff.
will.
Oh, you're right.
They will.
We're also going to the Washington Monument, the Memorial, to the Smithsonian. They're going to the Holocaust Museum.
Very
They're going
nice.
to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. They're going on a river dinner cruise on the Potomac River.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
The last day they get to spend the whole day at Busch Gardens.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
That's fun. Yeah.
Can I come? I know. May I go?
I know, right?
That sounds really nice.
Well, we only had enough money for him to go, so
Okay.
Now with a bunch of teenagers. it
we
ain't gonna
wanted
be
to go
fun.
too, and it was like, no, ain't happening.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
it was they put families in a room together, but the pricing is based on how many people are in a room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it was like
Pricey when you add. Yeah.
exactly. And I
My
was
kid
like,
would've
no,
wanted a
it's
suite.
gonna cost us close to $10,000 for that trip. If
Oh,
all of
yeah.
it-
Expensive.
And I'm like,
wow.
I'm doing
Where
that.
you are. Yeah. And DC's not cheap. It used to be.
No.
Not now.
It's like going to New York. You're going to spend $100 on breakfast.
Mhm.
I gave him $800 in spending money.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I wanted him. Okay, here's what I was thinking. Okay,
Yeah.
you can have $100 a day to spend,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then you can have $100 in case he gets lost and needs an Uber to take him back to his hotel room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it'll probably cost that much.
Here's this watch you need to.
Has he got a cell phone?
I got to charge it for an hour.
You could put Uber on that, where it's just automatically on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bluetooth on.
And make sure he's got his location services turned
Wanna
on.
take
You can keep
one
track.
minute?
of
And
him.
we got Live 360 on him too.
Good.
Okay.
So
Oh, he'll be fine. And all those areas you mentioned are safe.
Put an air tag in his pocket.
Yeah, all of the museums and all the
They are.
monuments
They are.
You're good.
well, and he don't have a lot of cash. So he's just got his card, because
They're not gonna go after him.
he's got a job, so
Yeah.
he's got that.
Yeah.
But I told him, I said, look here, don't keep your cash in your wallet. Keep your cash in your shoe, keep your cash in your pocket.
In your pocket
Put
down the
your
bottom.
Because if somebody comes up and asks you for all your wallet, you can give them the wallet and still got money in your pocket.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right.
We'll do
You want me to
that.
go check on him? I'm like 3 hours away.
Kelly shows up. Your mama said that I needed to check on you. He'd be
You
like,
know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. I have raised 7 children.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. But he's the baby and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
he's
He's very capable. I'm sure.
I'm telling you, that woman needs to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah. I will. Yeah. I mean, I'll go check on him now.
I'm sure he's very capable.
Johnny,
He's a
guess
smart
what
guy.
I'm
You need me to
drinking?
spy on him a little bit.
he'll be in Williamsburg at the Busch
Ooh, that's
Gardens.
fun. Yeah.
On,
Williamsburg is nice.
I think it's hang on. I think Monday.
Well, Williamsburg is fun to go into.
Williamsburg is so beautiful, and I'm so sad that me and Poppy didn't decide to go there and live instead of down here. Because we lived in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, and I lived in Laguna Beach. We were right.
Did
next
you?
to- Or not Laguna Beach.
Virginia Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we lived in Chesapeake up by the Monitor Merrimack Tunnel.
Mhm.
And we were going to move to Williamsburg after he retired. And then we got this wild hair to come down here to Mississippi because it was like it's the only place we can afford to live this close to the beach,
Yeah.
And we thought, hey, this will be cool. And Katrina had just demolished everything,
Right.
and there's nothing down on the waterfront, nothing. And I'm like, okay, that sounds cool.
Well, it was scared me saying, well, when's it going to do that again?
Well, I'm not so scared of a hurricane because you get warning. You
That's true.
get days
That's true.
of
That's
warning. You can leave town if you need to.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can make provisions for yourself. The only thing that bothers me about hurricanes is trees falling down.
Yeah.
That's the biggest worry that I have. I'm not in a flood zone. So I don't have to worry about that 28-foot storm surge coming and eating my house.
We had hurricanes or we had typhoons in Japan when I lived there.
Yeah. It's scary. They're scary.
Yeah.
Look, I got a video on my channel. I was sitting out here on my back porch watching Hurricane Zeta. And lights started popping and going off everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Coming out of transformers. And I'm filming all this go underneath my little porch. And I'm like, my husband I had one of those great big camera light box things. And he's holding it for me. And I'm telling him which direction to point. And all of a sudden you hear this thunk. And I'm like, oh God, that was close. I said, we got to go in the house. So we came in the house. As soon as we walked in the house, there's this huge flash out the front window. And a tree had fallen and pulled wires out of my neighbor's house.
Oh, okay.
And down over here. I mean, stuff was just happening all around us, right?
That's weird.
Woke up the next morning, and the tree that fell in the backyard belonged to my neighbor, catty cornered 2 houses over. And it was like a 60-foot tree.
Yeah.
Good
40.
60.
That's
big.
Yeah. Big. It was big. It landed 2 feet from my chicken coop.
Oh, wow.
2 feet. Bunk. And it was right in my backyard. There was chaos everywhere.
Yeah.
And it looked like something had smeared leaves and dirt all over all of our cars.
Oh, wow.
And it was insane. I've got videos of all of the aftermath and you know what it took out? The only thing it took out here at my house was my porch swing.
Well, that would break my heart in two because I love my
It was heartbroken because my porch swing was in my garden, and so I would always go out there and sit and look at my garden and do some videos. And you know, it was like my little space.
Yes.
You know, it's been 5 years. I've not replaced that porch swing yet. This is the year. This is the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing it.
All right.
Got a new garden. Got to have a new porch swing.
Yeah.
All right now. That's cool.
I'll tell you though, it's crazy. Crazy weather.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told Poppy, well, you know, when that hurricane first, it wasn't supposed to be as big as it was or as windy as it was. It was supposed to be like a category 1. And we're like, oh, that's nothing, you know, because that's the reason for a party, you know?
Yeah.
But when it hit, it was 1 mile an hour away from a category 3. Because apparently, here in the past couple of years, well, it's been the past few years. They'll sit out there and then they strengthen right before they come in. That's not normal. Usually they will weaken before they come in.
Okay.
And that's, you know, just historic data. But here recently, when they're out there in the Gulf, it's like they're like, oh yeah, it's land. Let's go kill them all. You know, so it did. It was a hurricane. It was almost a 3 when it hit us, and I will never stay for a hurricane again.
Right.
Not because, well, number 1, because of the trees. Number 2, because of the noise.
Oh God, yeah.
Remember that comedian that used to say, it's not that
Ron White
blowing, it's what the wind is blowing.
Ron White said that.
Sitting here in the dark because the power was out.
Right.
And everything that hit our house sounded like a train wreck. It was just scattered with stuff.
Wow.
We have no idea what it was. It just stuff.
Oh, it just stopped. Oh.
Just stuff.
Did you board up your windows?
That one that we had here.
Yeah.
That one that we had here in our town 3 weeks ago.
We've
been going through them for 20 years, 23 years.
Wow.
But this one was just right here. and it's usually off different parts
Yeah,
of
it was bad.
the mother's bed. But it was so loud by the time we started out to the car, we couldn't even hear each other talking to each other.
That's terrifying.
And it sounded like elephants. And I've heard the roar. This sounds like a train. It really does. Like the train, like it's bouncing on the tracks. Even that sound, but that sound of like elephants, a bunch of elephants, that sound. That was deafening. And my ears, when we got in that car to go to my sister-in-law's house, my ears were popping bad. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Hawaii, all over the place, and never, ever in an airplane. When your ears pop, it's the most terrible, painful feeling.
Yeah.
My ears ever popped like that. And I was just like, oh my God. But we're in an earth contact home. And this is going on around us. And my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law and I are watching the hail. And when the hail is blowing sideways, and it's about that big anyway.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Now that's terrifying.
That's terrifying. And I am, when I see Ryan Hall that he's coming on live, I get so nervous. I'm in the bathroom with diarrhea, not to gross anybody out. But that is when I know that my nerves are stretched to the limit, is when it's
that's a hurricane warning is 3 days before it gets here. You're trying to prepare, and all the things are going in your head, and you by the time it hits you, just exhausted.
Yeah.
Because you're getting water, you're getting all your gas. Because I've got a Blackstone, I've got a grill, I've got a Boy Scout stove, Coleman stove. Yep. I've got all kinds of things to cook on. I've got a generator that can keep my freezers going. I've got all the things.
Okay.
But it's the stress of waiting on it.
Yeah.
What is it going to be? And we got to make sure nobody gets hurt, and we got to make sure that the tree don't fall on the house, and we got to make sure, this, that, and the other, board up the windows, blah, 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 blah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. That's why I'd rather just even let the hurricane eat the house.
We got this 40-foot tall maple tree, which is probably bigger than that, I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. I even actually go out there every once in a while and actually literally physically hug it. I love my maple tree. But when this tornado that we had, I couldn't worry about anything else because I've said this a million times, broken record here. I was worried about my dog because we couldn't get her in the car, and we had left her in the house. But I was thinking, it was so bad when we saw those trees down. I'm thinking, oh my God, I know that maple tree has fell on this house.
Right.
Because that is my biggest fear. I have nightmares because if that thing would fall, especially if me sitting right here, because it's right there, I'd be crushed.
Yeah.
Because the limbs are almost as big at the top as they're at the bottom. But I'm telling you, this tornado we had just done me in. My nerves are like, oh.
Well, at least if it falls on you and you're crushed, you won't remember much.
That's true.
But as bad as I am, it'd probably just bounce off me, and then.
One minute you'll be, the next minute you're dead.
Yeah.
We all hope to go that quick.
That would be, better go quick, because, oh my God.
See,
that's true.
I had a heart attack 5 years ago. It was hilarious, y'all. It's really funny.
Is it funny as a heart attack? I guess you took that literally.
Okay.
Well, I knew what was happening, and I had gone on a walk.
Yeah.
Without my phone. So I had to walk myself back to the house just to call 911.
Oh, bless you.
Glad you're able to.
When I got here, it kind of fell onto the bed, but because I couldn't really breathe. I couldn't think clearly, and I couldn't talk because I didn't have a lot of air, and just it all was in slow motion, and I'm on the phone with them. Finally, when they said we're on our way, and I'm like, okay. And I knew I was laying there dying, right? And I thought, Lord, if I have to die today, please take me before they start pounding on my chest, because I do not want to wake up with broken ribs.
Yeah.
And now I think about that, and I'm like, well, that was dumb. Why would you say that to God?
Yeah.
Well,
I took you serious.
Yeah.
But then, and I remember thinking too, I've got to get home. I've got to get home to call 911 because I don't want my son. He was the first one home from school.
oh wow.
And I thought, I
Yeah,
can't have him come in here and find me dead on this bed.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
And so that's why I was so adamant about calling 911 before I did
Mhm.
anything because I needed them to get the body out of the house before he got home
Wow.
from school.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm planning.
But I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
it was really a very peaceful
That's-
experience.
I feel
Mm.
I had bleeding ulcers, and they were really bad. I didn't know how bad they were.
Mhm.
And I just remember I was really, really sick.
Mm.
And Colin had, it was like finals for college, his last year of college.
Oh,
And I didn't want to bother him because he was been, studying it for all
Mm.
this. Of course, my husband, he was on Seroquel at the time. When he took that, plus all the other things he's on, when he went to bed, you couldn't wake him up.
yeah.
Well, I'm
Mm.
sitting here and I'm tasting this blood and all this stuff, and I just started praying. I said, God, please, if I'm going to die, go ahead and take me in my sleep, but make sure I'm asleep. But please don't let me throw this up. I can taste it. Don't let me throw this up on myself and my kid walk in the morning to go to college.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
bring
terrible.
me
Oh,
covered
my
in
gosh.
blood. That's all I was worried about. If I'm
Wow.
going to go, just don't let me bleed.
Yeah.
Don't let me see
Mhm.
blood.
Yeah.
And what did happen the next morning? I woke up.
Ooh, yummy, Ariel.
They come in
Yummy.
and woke me up, and I was covered in blood, but I wasn't dead.
Woo.
Oh,
Crazy.
But
oh,
my stomach was just nothing but, it was horrible.
yeah.
At
Sounds.
least I didn't die.
Mm.
Well, no, didn't die. It's amazing what the human body can go through
Mm-hmm.
and still the will. I don't know if it's just the will to live is almost an animated object.
Yep.
It's so strong, so
Mhm.
strong, and or if it's just technology has become so amazing that they can save you from just about anything.
I think it's a little both.
Mm-hmm.
I have a daughter. My oldest daughter got a pacemaker when she was 19.
Oh,
She
wow.
she has a condition called sick sinus syndrome
Oh.
and bradycardia, which is a slow heart rate, right?
Mhm.
And so her heart rate would go really, really low, and then it would just quit.
Mm.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
And so she had been passing out. We called it passing out, fainting, whatever, since she was 3.
Mm.
About twice a year, they'd call me from school and say, "Yeah, she's passed out again. You want to come get her?" I would take her to the emergency room, or I'd take her to her doctor,
Mm.
and they'd say, "Oh, she's just having vasovagal episodes."
Okay.
Well, when she was 19, it happened 3 times in 4 months.
Oh, wow.
And the very last time that it happened, she urinated on the floor.
Oh,
That terrified me because that's the first thing you do when you're born and the last thing you do when you die. You know?
Mm.
And so I took her to the emergency room and I said, and we got into the they sent us up to her pediatrician, who was like an adolescent medicine specialist or whatever. And he said, "Oh, well, I don't know what to do. We've sent her to neurology. We've sent her here. We've sent her there. Have we sent her to cardiology?" And I said, "I don't remember ever going to cardiology." So he sends us over there. He walks us over there. We talked to this doctor, and she's like, "Tell me what's going on." So I told her from the beginning, everything that's been going on. I looked at her and I said, "If you say vasovagal to me, we're leaving." Because that's not what this is.
Mm.
Because it was getting progressively worse.
Mm-hmm.
It was not, it was just getting worse. And so finally, they asked if she'd ever had a tilt table test.
oh God.
I don't know what that is, so the answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was 8 months pregnant with my baby daughter, and my oldest daughter was 19.
Wow.
And I was on bed rest because I was a problem pregnancy at that point in my life.
Mm.
And So she gets up that morning to go back to the doctor to get on, the test.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, I said, do you need me to come with you? And she goes, no, Mom, don't worry about it. I'm just going to go there and they're going to tell me there's nothing wrong with me and send me home like they always do.
Oh, wow.
I said, okay. Well, it was like 1:30 in the afternoon, and by 4 o'clock, I had not heard anything from her. I'm starting to panic, right? And I get a phone call. Well, it's her. And back then, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't. Maybe other people did, but we didn't. And I said, where are you? She said, I'm at the hospital. This is my daughter, okay? I said, well, why? She goes, well, can you come get me? I've got double vision. I can't drive. Right? So she says, can you come get me? I said, what's wrong with your car? Where's your car? She said, it's in the parking garage. And I said, well, why can't you drive it home? And she said, well, they won't let me.
Oh.
I said, why not? She goes, well, I'll tell you when you get here. I said, no, you won't. You will tell me right now.
Wow.
She said, no, they want me to get a pacemaker on Friday.
Lord have mercy, that scared you to death.
Y'all, swear to you, I felt the blood drain all the way out of my whole head.
Gosh.
I said, I'll be there in a minute. My blind behind gets in that station wagon, and I'm driving from Chesapeake all the way down to Portsmouth, Virginia.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of traffic.
Yeah. There was a lot of traffic, especially that time of day. So I picked her up and I drove her home. She was terrified because I was driving.
Well,
she goes, Mom, I said, well, they won't let you drive. I'm not going to let you drive. She says, I've been driving for years. She said, wow. Pass out while I'm driving.
But you can't see.
She says, you're blind.
Right?
I can see everything.
It may be a problem. Yeah.
So between the two of us, we got home, and my husband took somebody with him and went and got her car from the parking garage. Oh, it was a mess, y'all. It was a mess.
Wow.
But the great thing is the pacemaker was the cure. He's not had any episodes since then. But she was terrified that she kept asking the doctor, well, what happens when I die? Is my heart just going to keep pumping?
Wow.
He's some kind of Frankenstein, And I'm just laughing at her. She goes, the doctor says, well, we have a saying around here. You can't beat dead meat.
Oh.
She said, your heart decides to stop. There's nothing we can do to make it come back.
All right now.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hey.
But it made sense to her.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they have the technology.
Yes.
Yes, thank God for that. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all, no, not today, Satan. My daughter.
That's right. Not today, Satan.
I gotta text her. I've already talked to her twice today.
Back up with your bad self, Satan.
That's my middle girl. She is the diva.
Oh.
Everybody thinks that the baby girl is, but no.
Where are they in Mississippi or are they still in Virginia?
Yeah, well, interestingly enough.
Hey, Shantirmit.
My husband and I moved here in December of 2009. And both my daughters and their boyfriends showed up 4 months later with U-Haul.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Of course they do. Of course they did. We were trying to get away from them, but no, it's not going to happen. Sorry.
I'm so glad they did. I really am. I mean, the diva, she lives about 20 minutes away in Northville. And the other one, the one that needs a babysitter all the time, she lives 4 minutes down the street.
Of course she does.
I called mine Tragedy Ann because she was always some tragedy after another tragedy.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, the diva, she's in good shape. Okay. She has a great husband. Oh, he's a prince. He really is. And she's been with him for, oh gosh.
Mm.
They met when she was 17,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll be 36 in June.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Just 2 years older than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Only 10?
2 years.
Oh, 2.
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a 1990 baby. December.
She was born in 89.
Mm.
On a my only June baby, my only summer baby until baby girl was born. All those kids of mine decided to come right at Christmas time for my
interesting.
for my
I got one
enjoyment.
of those. I got a December 28th kid.
Who?
My son's December 28th.
Mine's the 29th.
Oh,
I'm the first day of winter.
Right between Christmas and payday every year.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah, that's terrible.
fortunately, I get that double joke.
Yeah.
Joke like, you're only getting one present, and that's it.
I always made a point not to do that for
person.
my kid.
Yeah.
For each person.
He had a party in the
Unless it's
summertime.
a big present, then.
Right.
My parents were always real good about making it a day for me. You know, we had Christmas, and then 4 days later, my stepmother always do something with the dog, please. Virgil, no. Quiet. Get up there and lay down. Down. Good boy. Good boy.
You better behave up in there.
But no, she always made me a cake. I always got a gift. It might not have been a big gift, but it was a gift, and it made me feel special, you know.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
And you know, they still do it. They will send us a Christmas box at Christmas time, and a couple of days later, there will be a card or something in the mail for just my birthday. And I think that's so nice. Here I am, almost 60 years old, and they're still treating me like, yeah, special no more. Okay.
Cool.
My husband just said special ed.
Oh no, he didn't.
You know you'll pay for that later, right?
Yes. Well,
oh goodness,
that is hilarious.
Well, I showed my daughter the diva, this turtle, and the diva is the one I'm making Tanner the Triceratops for.
Oh, nice.
So she is a social worker, and she's a licensed clinical social worker, so she's a therapist, and she mostly works with children. And she has little goodie boxes and little games and all these things in her office to, you know, help with the children. Yeah. And she says, why don't you make me some of those for my kids? She calls them her kids.
Her kids.
And I said, well, what you going to do? She goes, well, I've been wanting to think of something to give them an incentive to either be responsible or just different things that kids need to do, right? And I said, what I thought is that I could use that. Basically, they can go to the goodie box so many times, and if they bring back so many goodies, they can bigger goodie.
Oh.
And it would help them. I don't know what she's thinking, but it's going to help them with something.
Just, like something to hold on to, you know, like little comfort.
Yeah. And so I told her, I said, you give me some time and I'll make you some things. They might not all be big like this, you know, but, you know, but I'm going to figure out an easy pattern. This is actually, this was actually very easy, y'all. It really was. I made it harder than it had to be.
The easiest thing to make would be a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, a snake would be perfect.
Very
A
easy.
snake? Did you say a snake?
Yeah.
No need scared of snakes.
There's no increases. You just until you get the size you want.
Well, if you do,
keep going.
if you do a
We saw
tutorial,
30 rattlesnakes on Sunday.
You
Don't
know,
say
those little boys would love a snake to scare their mommy
They
with.
would. They would love a
Exactly.
snake.
I'm scared of even. My
Mhm.
grandson's been wanting a snake ever since he was like 3 years old, and I'm scared to even crochet one.
Yeah.
I'm so
Mm.
My
I'm
son
scared.
had a snake when he was a teenager, my oldest son.
I'm
Yeah.
scared to death of them.
His
The
snake's
thought of
name was Angel.
It's
Oh,
probably
wow.
because I ate snake and didn't mean to, and that's probably why I'm so now
My
petrified.
daughter always had snakes.
Um,
She ate them in the house.
He liked his
Here it is,
snake
Liz.
until it bit him in the forehead.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Oh, that is.
Thank you.
Pretty, Kelly.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Ooh,
Liz
that's
was
that
on.
Noro pretty stuff.
Colors.
Got to get more of this yarn.
Yeah.
No, is that Noro?
Of course it is.
Is it okay? I only have one ball of Noro in this house, and I'm saving it for something spectacular.
You know they have auctions on eBay for Noro.
Oh,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to look. Oh boy.
They'll have a lot of it, and then people will bid on it. You still might be able to get it cheaper. I mean, you never
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I
Yeah.
love Noro, but there's only certain Noro. I can't have anything with wool in it.
Then you're going to be in trouble.
Sensitive.
Yeah, I can't
It's
do
They
it.
all.
have a silk and cotton blend.
Yeah,
that
the one has
do the-
more silk
I do
in it. It's
that,
about 40%.
that bamboo yarn. That bamboo yarn is
Oh,
really
I love bamboo yarn too.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that one ball of Noro, I don't know what I'm going to do with it because it's only 600 yards.
Oh, 600. It's the big one?
Yeah, it's
Okay, so I made a shawl out
200
of it.
grams or something like that.
I made a shawl out of the
Oh,
600.
did you?
Yeah, and I think no, I had to do 2. I still did 2. I did 1.5. I did 1.5. And it was a big shawl. Big.
Well, what I was thinking about doing with it, actually, my daughter, the diva, she is very hot natured and she doesn't like to be hot at all. So making scarves and cowls and hats for her is out of the question.
Right.
But I thought because she dresses up to go to work a lot, I thought maybe I would make her just a scarf out of it, that a decorative one more so than a one to keep you warm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that was the only real meaty thing I could grab onto for that.
Yeah, you're good because I think these are 109. I think 109. Let me see. I'll tell you. This is a 50-gram ball. It's
Is it Silk Garden or?
No, I don't have Silk Garden. I have Korean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is 100% wool. So you don't want this one.
Yeah, that one would.
But they have a big ball of this one, which is it was like 600 yards, right?
Meters, whatever. Yeah.
This one is like 100 or so, 106. It's an odd number.
Okay. Well, what are you making with it?
So you can make a hat. If you knit a hat, you can knit a hat out of this.
Oh,
But if you crochet, you'll probably run out.
Yeah.
You're gonna need two of
Right.
these. Yeah.
Right. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
One of my other favorites is yarn art. I
That's
love
nice too.
I
a
like it.
lot of their stuff.
Mhm.
A lot of it.
But one day, like I said, I want to get the Silk Garden. That's really gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. Very.
But let me see if I can. I'll show you. I'll see if I can find it.
Do you shop at Little Knits?
No, I'm trying not to.
Oh, you have not lived. Little Knits is probably one of my favorite places to buy yarn from.
Okay.
They have all of the bougie yarns, but it's very, very reasonably.
Okay.
Depending on where you're at, it can be very reasonably priced.
Right. Yeah. So, like I've noticed, the price really doesn't change for the Noro. It might be plus or minus 50 cents. Like it's
there's not a big difference at all.
It really isn't.
What is it? I'm going to look at Little Knits for you.
Silk Garden. Okay, so this is Silk Garden right here.
You doing this for you?
Isn't that pretty?
See that? Look at that Silk Garden.
Yeah, that is pretty.
I don't know how many yards that is, how many balls. I have
That's
no
crazy
idea.
doing color work with that. And
But look at that. Can you imagine?
Beautiful.
Gosh, look at that.
But this is crazy right here. I would love to make that.
That's a lot.
Alone is to be able to do
That would
that.
cost like $500.
Wow.
Oh, 109. That's what I got it backwards. I said 106. I got the 6s and the 9, but I knew it was only 100 yards. Yeah.
Just a little
Yep.
net.
Yep. Granny V's got that. But that's Silk Garden. I'm like, I have the pattern for that.
Okay.
But I would love to make that. I'm going to tell you, page 20. I'm going to see how many it takes. It's going to be a lot. Page 20.
It's probably at least 4 balls of yarn.
I think it's more.
You think?
Mhm.
Sometimes those sweaters take a lot.
They really take a lot. I think it's 3,000.
Whoa!
Or 20.
Really?
Yeah, like depending on the size. Yeah, like they take about 3,000.
So good. Okay.
Yeah, that's why people don't make sweaters because they're
Right.
I make a lot of baby sweaters.
you go broke doing a sweater.
Mm.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
looking at one called, I don't know how to say that word. It's 100% wool, 350 yards in each 200-gram hank, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've got Little Knits has a bag of 10
Oh,
for $170.
that's actually not that bad.
No, it's not. It's like
That's pretty
$17
good.
a ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Can you wash
So
that stuff?
I'm sorry.
Can you wash that stuff, or you have to dry clean it?
Oh, I would say you'd probably either have to dry clean it or hand wash it and lay
And
it
wash
aside.
it very carefully in
Yeah.
cold water.
And keep it super cold, and don't agitate it too much. Just let it
Right.
sit.
Lay flat. Yeah,
But now,
All the stuff.
all the stuff that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
oh, and here's a 5 skein bag for $122
Well, that's
of
actually not bad.
the wool, silk, and mohair blend.
Yeah.
And it's a DK weight, so it's got 410 yards in each ball.
Yeah.
Oh, you can make a sweater with that.
Yeah, I bet that's pretty close.
Yeah, 4 times.
Because
4.
DK, you're going to need more. Because it's
never
wider.
mind.
Yeah, I hate to tell you. Yeah.
No,
You're going to
no.
need more.
I can handle.
I've investigated that a little bit.
Right.
I
See,
go,
and
I can make.
I'm
Oh,
knitting. That's one of the reasons I'd like to learn how to knit, though, is because I know it takes less yarn than
it
crochet.
really does.
It's
Yeah,
nicer for wearables too. I mean, it's just
Mhm.
softer, and you can make it lighter and thinner.
Yep.
Right. Right.
Page 20.
Oh yeah, you should go to Little Knits.
Okay. I'll take a look in there.
And just look up all their Noro yarn. They got well, here's one. It's Silk Garden for $11.25 a ball.
Yeah, that's about right.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They have a regular price of 14 something. I can't.
Oh, okay.
So,
Mm.
it's a little bit of a discount. And then they've got a 10 skein bag for $74.
That's not that bad. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your deals are, is getting it by the bag.
You're right.
5 skein bags and 10 skein bags.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you never know what they're going to offer.
Right.
Because a lot of this stuff is closeout and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got some on closeout and it wasn't too bad.
Mhm.
But it was like half off. It was like half price.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. But that's, it's risky when you do that.
It can be. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you know what I mean? You have to be kind of ready for it.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look. I have an envelope in my wallet that is strictly for yarn.
That's good.
Okay, on my marketplace, I just looked up Noro just to see if anybody was selling it,
Mhm.
and there's 10 skeins of Noro Silk Garden for $80.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. So somebody's letting it go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I saw a lady, that I think it was the same. But she had it for 70. And I said, oh man, my husband's like, you're not going to do that. I'm like, I want to.
I put $15 a payday in my yarn envelope.
Okay. I'm going to have to do that.
And that way it's not too much that it
Mhm.
irritates anybody.
Yeah.
And I can collect it over time.
That's correct.
And then I can, and that's how I get my my mystery bags from Mary Maxim, because I always
yeah, they're not bad.
And boy, that one in November, December timeframe, it was amazing.
Really?
Yes, they had
buy it. Darn it.
Best mystery bag I've ever gotten from them.
Are you serious? Okay. I was doing this.
Hey, honey, bring me one of my mystery bags up there.
Ooh.
Please.
Which one's the mystery bag?
Just say please. At the very top in the great big bag. You know the ones in the corner, left-hand side? Look, I can see it in my mind.
But I'll keep a lookout if I see a really good deal on Neuro. I'll just put it in my amount, like in my save searches, and then it'll pop up.
Okay.
I
love it.
This is all of it. So it came with a lot of DK weight.
Yeah.
And kind of, it's the basic acrylic from Rico. But Rico's a good yarn. And I got 3 of these red ones, 3 of these white ones, because, Christmas. And then I got 2 of these.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty.
The halo. Yeah.
And then I got 2 more of the Colorama Halo.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm a stack now. And then I got, now, mind you, I ordered 2 of these, so double everything I'm telling. Then I got 2 balls of the Bernat blanket.
Oh, yeah.
And this
Nice.
kind of a burgundy. I don't know the name of it. But then
oh, wow.
Also a 3-pack of the Red Heart soft.
Oh, yeah.
And this is nice yarn too.
Oh, pretty.
Interesting.
And, 2 balls of this Red Heart soft in the jumbo. And it's, it's off white, but it's perfectly usable. And then, of course, I got a few stitch markers too.
Those are nice.
Yeah. Actually, I got the same thing as you got, Charlotte. And I said I have a few. I can't find my stitch markers like that.
Oh, you can't. I got 2 of them, because I ordered 2 things. And I've been using them for my amigurumi stuff. And now I'm down to about half. And
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where did I put my stitch markers? But they land everywhere.
They're like
right. Yep. Okay, I'll tell you how many. Let me see. So, how many balls do you need? So you need 11. 11. About 10 or 11 of the Silk Garden 50 grams. See, and that's where it gets kind of scary.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And then honestly, I don't know anybody who's got it like that they could buy 10 or 11 balls in one swoop.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you need 3 more of the Yokosuka, which I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, so the one of the Silk Garden you need, it's like 9, 10, 11 on the bigger side of it.
So and then be like 14 balls.
It's like 14 balls.
Whoa, that's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's why, that's why every time I go,
do you want to come up, Liz?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. I have a lady in my group that does this all routinely.
Wow.
And I just go, but she's retired, and
shoot, I'd make friends with her because she might want to de-stash one day.
Well, that's right. That's where I got the neuro from.
I won't lie. I tend to be on the bougie side of yarn. I'm a little bit of a yarn snob.
She is.
Are you?
It's good. It's a good snob.
I love having nice yarn.
It's just like I'll do acrylic, but I generally won't. I generally would do natural fibers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the math on this. Let's see.
For clothing. For other stuff, acrylic's fine.
Yeah.
Yokosuka.
Yeah, for clothing, I like bamboo and cotton.
Me too. Those
Silk.
are my favorites.
Hello.
Hello.
No. Already in bed.
She is.
Hi, Carrie.
Okay, wait a minute. I have a good excuse why I'm in bed.
Oh.
Okay.
My husband and my father-in-law were sleeping in the living room, so I didn't want to make noise, so I came to the room instead.
There you go.
I was being a nice wife and a nice daughter-in-law.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because now you don't get to see nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going back to the living room.
And here I thought you were going to say they snored you out of there.
No, my husband's still sleeping back there. My father-in-law just left. That's why.
Oh, I see.
There's the hubby baking it.
Snores like Fred Flintstone.
Good night, Debbie.
Yeah. So he just left because he had to work all yesterday and today. My husband had those days off, so he came to see us really quick.
Hey, you need to get the boy. Son, honey.
Oops, sorry guys.
Oh, this
I'm
is
laying down with my husband, Eileen. What?
What's my father?
Okay, if it's your father. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm looking at little knits now. These prices are good.
Me and
Right.
Eileen.
I never even heard of that.
No, this is one I've not heard. I usually go to Webs, which I'm not sponsored, but holler at me. And then that's where I look at the bougie stuff. And then I have a yarn store in my town. So
I
it's
wish
like
I had
2 miles
one. We don't
away.
have
So
one
I go.
anymore.
Yeah, I go in there and I'll nose around. Sometimes
We
she puts
had one. We had one called the Yarn Lady, and I loved it. And that's the one my husband said his version of hell, having to go in there and sit
yes,
while I look for yarn because it takes so long.
it
Where'd you
does.
get that plushie?
It really does.
It's not something you can do fast when you. And it was a big store
That's great.
for yarn. You know, usually they're a little hole in the wall.
Sasquatch? We pass me your pillow?
So they're doing this $11.25 for the Silk Garden. You buy it by the ball, the smaller one. That's about right. Yeah. So let's see, 11. Let's see.
Did you finish the other alpaca? Or alpaca, llama? Yes.
No. Well, no. I have him put together.
Here we go.
I just don't have the little pieces yet.
Aw.
25.
He's put together. He has a butt now.
Very cute.
So what I'm doing now is their little feet. See, look, we had Chinese food and I stopped doing this, but I got 2 of them done. I still have 2 more, and I believe I got the ears and the tail to do, and then I'm done with it.
Oh, cool. Very
I
cool.
can't even think about food. I took that medicine that higher dose this week, and it's like I can't even think about eating. I eat lunch, and that's it. I can't.
Wow.
Any other
I don't
food.
eat nothing all day, so that Chinese food hit the spot.
Doesn't even sound good to me right now, and it would normally. I'd be like, oh yeah, I want that.
The crab ragoons. No, it was the only thing that we ate. That's why I was able to eat.
Where's mine? Okay.
Right? I don't know, girl.
None for me.
None for you, yeah. It was on a delivery for here, you know.
I'm sorry, Carrie.
Oh, okay, starting over.
Oh no, I do that all the time.
Yeah, that's her name. Right
Yeah,
there it is.
right. Well, this sock I had to take a lot of the foot out because I had to join that other yarn to it, and where I joined it was under the foot, and that little knot. I just couldn't do it. I went back and pulled it out and changed where it would be in the pattern instead of under the foot.
Yeah, I would have felt like a little rock on the bottom of your foot.
It would have bothered anybody wearing it. So I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
You invest all that time in a hand knitted socks. They need to feel good.
Right.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm almost done. I've just got a few more rows to do before I close the toe down, and then it's done. And then we'll work on that scarf thing. Probably ought to make sure she likes it before I start it. See if she'd wear
I
it.
know you're ready to be over with that damn sock.
Yeah, it's taking a long time. Even the 2s take a long time.
Try 3s. Goes by a lot
I love
faster.
these little stitches. These little stitches are pretty.
They are. They are.
Something really nice about those tiny stitches.
I was looking at the sock that I do, and I'm like, ooh, I can actually add those little like ruffles on it,
Mm-hmm.
and not have to change my sock pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But let's see when I get to do socks again. I don't have my glasses yet.
I think that's the way I want to do a tutorial. I have a couple of mindsets. One way that I'm thinking about doing a tutorial is to knit it, just record it, and just my hands doing certain sections of it, and then put it in StreamYard as a presentation and talk through that.
Oh,
Yeah, that might be really easy for people, and it might just be easier to watch.
Yeah. My tutorials are just my hands.
And then the pressure is off to get it perfect showing the tutorial, because you can have it perfect as you do the recorded section.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to try that and see how that works, and just see if I like it.
There you go.
Because then I can edit out anything that didn't work, you know?
Right. Yeah. You could splice it together. You could edit.
Yeah, it's easy for me to do that. I mean, I'm a good editor. I can edit very fast.
Yeah.
So you're good, man. I'm like, look, this tutorial is what you're getting. If I messed up, my bad. If not, you don't gotta watch this. It's okay.
That's how I am. I like everything. It's got to be right. It's like it's a proof.
Yes. I believe that, Mrs. Renee.
It'll bother me if I don't get it right.
Yeah.
Well, I sent Michelle my rag doll, so I'm replacing it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my.
I love my rag doll. I thought I would never part with it, but for Michelle, anything. So I'm doing a whole new
There you go. Do a whole new one. Somebody will talk you out of that one.
$20.
Well, I made that one about
all the way back to the beginning. And
probably
and Kelly will say mine, and you'll have to send it off.
Exactly.
about a year ago I made that, maybe longer.
I thought you guys were like my kids. Anything I'm working on, dibs, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not even done.
I'm not even making it for you.
That's probably what we feel sometimes too.
That's them in the back. Why didn't I do that? There we go.
It's
anyway, there's her little flat head and her
80.
not flat. Her head and her shoulders.
Oh,
her neck.
Nice.
The shoulders.
Oh, look at that. That's so cute.
But
you guys are so good at that.
The shoulders. Yeah.
You guys are so good at that.
Yeah.
Just try not to make it completely, round, kind of flat out a little bit.
Yeah. So this sweater would be $200 if you'd to make it.
Yeah.
Or kind of on the bigger side. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you better like it, because then way anybody will buy it. You know what I mean?
No one's gonna. No, you can't sell that.
Yeah, that's why I don't knit for anybody anymore. I'm not doing it. I don't. Want to.
Yeah. Listen,
I had a bad experience. I never did it
sells
again.
them like that all day long for $200.
Yeah, $200.
Yeah, yeah, but your time is worth something.
For that type of intricate and beautiful and wonderful yarn and the whole package, it's worth at least $350, maybe $400.
I would say more than
like
that.
a boutique or something to sell it.
You just got to find that market,
Yeah.
You sell it to a boutique in Aspen or something like that.
There you go. Yep.
Or Key West. No, sweaters really don't go very well.
Yeah.
No, not in Key West.
No, but in Aspen, you have people that come in just to ski.
That's
true.
Oh, yeah. Or New York City, even.
Yeah.
Real.
So you went to Gator Hut.
Because I know I used to go in those little stores in Aspen. It's like pass out at how much everything costs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember going to Palm Beach. That was crazy. The prices.
Yeah.
Oh, Marie, stop that.
Park City is like that. Park City, Utah is like that too.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, it's so expensive.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
Well, I hear Lake Tahoe's pretty bougie too.
Anything on the coast of California is going to cost you money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, there, just find your market.
Okay.
You find your market for sure.
Yeah.
Them find you. You find them.
Mm-hmm.
Magic happens.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at those Mary Maxim bags, and I was like, ah. And then I wish
love
I had bought it over Christmas. I was looking at them.
No, I buy about twice a year from them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do it excessively. It's not an
Yeah.
every month thing.
Yeah.
But I do it about twice a year. It costs me $60 each time. And I have enough yarn out of that to add to my stash so that I have really the yarn I need to make anything I want to
Oh
make.
yeah. I mean, those colors were good.
Yeah.
Now, one time I got a 6-pack of scrubby yarn, and I wanted to go up there and boycott the whole store.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want no scrubby yarn.
Because you don't need that much. You know, you only want to do maybe.
Right? You need 6 balls of that mess.
6 balls is a lot.
And it was this aqua greenish blue color. It was like, ugh.
Never bought that stuff.
It's
it's horrible. And it's hard to crochet with, and
yeah,
it's oh gosh.
If you hate yourself, you'll buy it. Sorry.
Oh no, I buy it all the time. Make my mother-in-law's always and sister.
She likes it.
The one I got was the
constantly. Okay, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop, please. Alexa, stop.
Here you go.
Sort of like the homespun.
Oh gosh.
If you hate yourself, you'll buy.
Yeah, it's not nothing. But
I
my
mean,
mother-in-law, sister-in-law.
Fun had the prettiest color stuff.
I love the colors.
The colors are amazing, but to work with it is like torture.
You just want to.
Yeah. You want to. Yeah.
Look, someone would be winning it in a giveaway.
Yeah.
Out of it. Yep.
It's like if you have a giveaway and put that in there, like you hate your people too, right?
Hey, now I gave it away before.
I mean, that's really funny. I think it's hilarious how divisive or divisive.
Right. My mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, they love the scrubbies. Always mine.
It makes me laugh. It's very entertaining.
Take your battery pack.
All right, I've made the sock as long as it needs to be in the foot, and now I'll do the toe, and I'll be done.
And then you'll be done
with those socks. Those 2 socks will be done.
Awesome.
I know, right?
I'll have to send you a ball of scrubby yarn.
They're very. I love the sock. I think it's a beautiful sock.
That's great payment.
You know,
that's equal.
You never tried it before, so yeah.
Yeah,
doing a service to the crochet community.
So much of that stuff because my sister-in-laws and mother-in-laws, they buy it for me to make them the kitchen scrubbies. Yeah. And
oh look, my sister-in-law makes things with that scrubby yarn all the time.
And I've got this kind that's partly scrubby and partly straight.
Oh yeah, I like that. See, that's the one I do like. Yeah,
and that's what my bags that hang on my cart are made out of. I made my bags of that. I put my stuff in,
and that's good for your back. Like I have a little.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I get all up in there with the scrubby.
Yeah, see that kind I made these out of they hang on the side of my cart. They're just like little bags.
Yeah.
Well, that's cute.
You know, and it's got stuff in it like that I need in my
medicine basket. Sorry, guys.
Work. But I've also made the round, like my nieces, they like the round face,
for their face.
Made out of that kind.
Mm-hmm.
The little spa cloth
things.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. I've got a whole bag of them here. But then the kitchen scrubby stuff, that's what my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, they always
Ugh.
Buy it when they got
that
it for sale.
Sam makes. She makes those cute little scrubbies in those baskets. It's really cute.
Yeah,
Hey, I
it's
got
cute.
something for my mother-in-law with it.
I make good money selling them to my sister-in-laws and my mother-in-laws.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mother-in-law. They buy it and then I still charge them.
You should. if you're doing all making all.
They love it. No, it's so easy. I just do like I'm making a doll head or anything. I make a round, and then I make it round, and then I flat and
They're in that.
sew the insides together. And just double. I'll find one to show you. But I even got a tutorial that I made of my channel. But I don't know. In fact, I'm looking for the sandwich bag of the ones from my mother-in-law that she bought from me, and I can't find them because I rearranged my room. I put it somewhere.
I don't mind giving these to my dear friend because she's so sweet and she always has the nicest things for Max, and I just adore her.
That's very
Such a
thoughtful.
sweet
Let's
friend.
see. Here's some
She's a
twigs.
really good friend.
You can see the twig.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that twig? Oh.
It's a twig. It's really.
Oh wow.
You know, it's like if you're nice to my kid, it's like
Right,
do
right.
anything for you.
Did you get a little extra sheep with your sheep?
Yeah.
Do you know we have a pattern for Sean the sheep, amigurumi, and I want to make him so bad.
Do you? Oh, I would love that.
Oh.
Like a real curly headed.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing ever. I'll send the thing to you and show it to you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a really cute pattern, and I just really want to do it. I'm a little gun shy after that raccoon, so it's like now I'm like
Right.
the Triceratops giving me confidence.
You mean the what do you call that, buff raccoon?
Yeah, he's dead now.
She killed him. Sorry.
He was a donor though. So
He
he gave back the eyes and the stuffing, so he was an organ donor.
Oh, that's a splinter bill.
Rest in peace, raccoon.
Poor baby. That's what he gets for being on that juice.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
My son just texted me and said, "Will you make one of those turtles for baby Jeannie?"
Oh, see.
So he wants one for my new grandson.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Of course I will.
Yeah.
Of course I will. Good Lord.
Grandchild, of course you will.
That was a silly question.
So funny. I remember my kids saying, "You're like so much nicer to grandchildren." I said, "Well, I like them more than I liked you."
Oh my gosh. I think that's true though. That happens all the time.
They're just you know what? It doesn't matter how bad they are, you don't take it personally. When it's your child, you take it personally.
Yes,
It's like,
indeed.
I taught you better than that. But when it's a grandchild, you're like, oh, bless their heart.
But it smell like should smell
Well,
like orange.
Know that it's generational revenge.
Right.
You know.
I love my
A
babies.
little bit of satisfaction there.
Yeah, I love my babies.
I love my babies too until they start being bad.
Then
That's
there's
when hey, come get your little goblins.
Oh. That's funny.
Here it is, showing the sheep.
That's the one that you want. Oh God! Just eat any of them, Eileen.
Uh-oh.
It's just to show you that it's orange chicken.
Excuse me. Mm.
Bless you.
I was trying to catch it. I couldn't.
I swear these kids.
Mm.
What are you gonna do? Just love them.
Yeah.
I do, especially when those fun days. I'm filling up my medication because I didn't do it this morning. I have a full basket in here. What the hell? What is this? It's not the same thing. Oh heck! Oh, they are. Yeah, this basket is full to the brim. But do I like my little compartments? Yes, I do.
I see.
Kelly, I
But
sent that through Facebook Messenger, that
Oh,
Shauna
sure.
sheep. It's so cute.
Let's see.
can you pass it over this direction too? No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry. I'll send it to him.
Are we doing the crochet along? I swear that we
Oh,
have
I've
so many
seen
things
this
going.
before. Yes, I have. Ooh, this
Isn't
is
it
good.
cute?
Very adorable. Yes. Okay.
Oh, I was like, who jumped out? But no, me.
Yeah, I want to see how they do that hair.
Thank you.
That's what. Yes.
It's like a bubble stitch is how they do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I think so.
For the cows?
The sheep?
Yep.
Yeah, showing the sheep.
Okay. I want to know how to make the Highland cow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rosalie made one. She said she's
Yeah.
never making another one though.
Yep.
Oh, really?
The Highland cow.
Seems awfully intricate and
Isn't it cute? Cutest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, the ladies in my group made them, and it had kind of dreadlocks.
Oh,
And it was kind of like, it was kind of, you know, like
Just
in
love
here.
it. That's what they look like. They do have
Yep.
dreadlocks.
And I was
Oh,
like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Took them a couple of weeks to pull that together. And
just
one
I
of
like
them made, apparently it comes in a big size, and there's this, you know, small, medium, and large. Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
That is very adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my grandkids loved that show when they were little.
You know what hard part is that everybody's doing agogurumi, and it's like, how do you keep up with everybody? Like, I'm ready to set this llama on fire, and I still gotta do one more.
Okay.
Look, Eileen went to go get her yarn for hers.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's pretty.
She already has one. She's like, yeah, Luna, but I want another one.
Yep. That's right.
Gracious. I started this whole mess. I should have just been like, that's it. I'm only making one.
That's cute.
I can back up if I want to. She's like, you already agreed to it. You can't discuss now. Yes, I can. You do not know. You do not know your mother. I'm like, I'm not even done yet, and they're already giving me more yarn to do. Like, come on, man.
They're cracking the whip.
And then make another one.
No, I would not be in my dreams. I'd be like, I'm gonna make a new one. No, I would not. Anybody want Eileen? I was saying on my live earlier, Miss Renee, I was like, I'm shipping my kids to Renee's house.
I make them cry.
It should be like good.
Yeah,
Yes,
Eileen
Eileen is in love with Renee.
Yeah.
like those foxes. Yeah.
Aw.
Those foxes were cute.
There you go. Oh, medication went down. Look, I'm not gonna show no what's it called, but this is my little basket
Wow.
full of all my medication.
That
These
is
are the ones from Dollar Tree. You know, like those foldable ones.
mm-hmm.
God, I don't know why. I
we have a trolley for medication. It's 3 shelves and it's on wheels and it sits in the linen in the coat closet downstairs.
Wow.
And then we pull it out and we have like a pill party and we make all the things up for like 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay.
Well, my little thing only fits a week.
I have a bunch of them. I have tons of these pill box things. I have tons of these, and I do like 8 at a time, and then I just can go get one every week. I'll do a month at a time, month or 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Why is it so hot in here? Is my question. Like menopause, man.
You're a hot mama.
You know
Like,
what? Like my husband's looking at me like you're crazy. I wish he would get hot flashes. I would.
Hey, Shuggy. Hi, sweetie. Come here.
I love a llama.
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that feels so nice.
Oh, we lost Tony.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The internet just sometimes decides to go somewhere else.
Ladies, it's about time for my son to leave, so I'm going to say good night.
Okay.
Well, he'll be all right. He'll be
Thanks for
fine.
coming out.
Have faith. You raised him right. He'll be
I can
fine.
check on him maybe on Tuesday.
Yes.
Tony said she's in the basement. There she is.
Thank you. He'll be
All right. Bye,
fine.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Just be glad
Thank
when
you
it's
very
next
much.
week.
All right.
Michelle.
All right. See
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
Hey.
You fell out.
Hello.
At least I'm not the only person with a loud cat.
That is funny.
Alex is like,
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Sis. I had to get off this call, setting up my iWatch, whether it's on.
Oh.
My phone rings with you.
mm-mm.
Oh God, and the monster's here.
Hmm.
God.
I love making dolls, but God, I hate making the limbs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
What?
Are you leaving me, baby? Don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
I love you. How you're just ditching me.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Your hubby?
Uh-huh. It's okay, because that means now I can see you guys on the TV and I don't got to worry about
Well, if I had a
him.
hubby that cute, I would be sad if he was leaving me too.
Not me. Eh.
Oh, he is cute, Liz. I like a Latin man. I like all the
They're fun.
actually.
They're fun. A lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Until they get on your nerves.
Oh, huh?
Hi, baby.
Don't show me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, call yourself on there. Answer.
I'm all telling him, yeah, baby. He's like, yeah, you get on my nerves.
Oh.
It's all right. You still love me.
It says contacts. It has a contact list.
What happened?
But it's okay. It's still answer, and then I can save the number in there.
Oh, good.
You gotta get me a phone for other.
I can't wait to put my little feet on. I'm so tired of making llamas.
You're sticking your butt in his face.
He's like trying to, hype me up to do one more. I don't know.
Well, maybe something else in between. I don't know. Get kind of bored doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Over and
Hey.
over.
Sorry, guys. They're cussing.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just like,
Oh, there it is.
oh, you tired still? Go to bed.
Yep.
No, he misses me when I don't. I'm telling you, I've been talking a lot of crap to him all day, every day.
Mm.
Then he goes to work and then he calls me because he misses me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Chris, take your clothes from right here, homie.
I didn't mean to send you that twice, Liz. Sorry.
It's okay. Send it to me how many times you want, girl.
Girl.
Those are mine. Dibs on those 20.
No. There's not the other 20.
There's no other one. Daddy took 20 already. Duh.
Mm.
Don't you just love kids?
I think they're awesome when they're somebody else's.
Yes, 100%.
No, I love my kids.
Yeah. No, mine are not that bad. I'm telling you, teachers love them. Da, da, da.
That's
Sometimes
nice.
they're like loud mouth with their mother, and then
Well
Oh, I know.
behaved.
They always like
Little
run
angels.
their mouth. Yeah, they run their mouths at their parents.
shoes
Always
come a
pulling their.
flying.
You cannot do that if you go to a real school. You cannot act like that.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute.
Oy. Yeah, I'm thinking of what else I'm gonna be doing because I need to take a break from these damn llamas. I'm dreaming them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in those chains of 10, I'd get exhausted from those.
They do because you're doing chain of 10 for every stitch.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Well, no wonder it takes so long.
That's why it
But
takes.
it is a cute animal.
It is cute.
Mm-hmm.
So each little foot has 30 stitches. So you're doing 30, 10 chains. Yeah, they're not fun
Okay.
at all. I mean, they're easy because it's not really anything very hard to do. I mean, as long as you know how to do changes.
Right.
And single crochet, you damn well are a genius on these. But it gets on your nose after a while.
Gotcha.
Eileen might have to wait for her llama next year or something.
Or at least, a couple weeks. Put it down for a little bit. That's what I would do.
We're supposed to be doing a leggy, what is that? A leggy rabbit.
Oh.
What's her name? Suzanne something. I don't know her damn name to her channel. But she wants to do it. It's like it's just a small little rabbit. But I told her to put little magnets so it can like clasp onto stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so we're doing that. She found magnets and put it on. She's like, "Oh my god, I love it." I'm like, imagine having them stuck to your refrigerator.
You know what? This is so cool. I don't know. I didn't have one of these before.
2, 3.
Oh God.
3.
Yeah, checks your heart rate, checks your calorie burn, how much movement.
Well, there won't be no calorie burn.
You gotta burn some calories.
That is not. Do you know how not true that is? Let me tell you. My watch, I turned off the sensor, but at the end of the day, I was doing like 10,000 steps sitting on the couch. You best believe it.
You don't have to really burn
I like
a lot
how-
of calories by
I
crocheting.
like how your watch is presumptuous and sets a goal for you that you didn't set.
I know, right? That's funny.
Yeah, when you crochet, it counts every time you move your hand.
That's true. Yeah. Gotcha.
So I was like, I'm doing 10,000 steps. What you doing? I can't lose a pound, but I'm doing them.
Yeah.
Did you turn my Bluetooth off? Look, it matches my phone. So pink and so cute.
So cute.
It is
so
cute.
Adorbs.
Oh my god, it's cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I'm not a Valley girl no more, man, because that.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, but technically you weren't. I mean, you weren't in San Fernando.
No, every once in a while, actually, but no.
But we still do it. We use the word like way too much.
You know what's really weird? I want you guys to look at your channel and see if you're experiencing the same thing.
What am I experiencing? Hot flashes.
Today, I put that video of the Easter egg card on there and it got 2,500 views, right?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, then a little bit of time goes by and it dropped down to 1,600 views.
How can they take the views away?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. It shows, and I've heard other people saying the same thing, and it'll show that it's dropping it.
Interesting.
And then the one I did was Sassy. It had 3,200 views, and now it's showing 1,580. So
they must be trying to fix some glitch in there.
There must be something going on. Yeah.
Show this morning it had 17,000 views in 48 hours.
Right.
I got 12,000 now. So somehow 5,000 views disappeared. And since this morning at 7:20.
That's so weird.
So tell me what's going on with here. In my bubble butt video, it showed it had 430 views a while ago. It's got 65 now.
Oh, wow.
And then Renee's beautiful card had 449 views, and it's got 149 now.
Oh, wow.
So why are they?
Are they taking a percentage or?
That's just the views. I don't know.
That's
I've
really
got
strange.
it shows I've got 9 subscribers since this morning. It's showing the filter versus real life. It was 1,102 views in my analytics, and now it's down to 665 with 444 thumbs up. So you tell me what's going on. And then
So are you upset? Like you're doing great.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying what's so, but
I don't know. That is weird. Yeah, that is, I don't know.
It came back.
My numbers don't fluctuate like that, so I wouldn't even know. Yeah.
It came back the other day, but
yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
You should call the YouTube people. Or
I ain't worried about it. As long as I'm getting checked every month.
The YouTube people.
But now,
yeah,
but this
I don't see fluctuations like that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a thing from Red Heart. I'll just tell you guys. Hopefully, nobody important's watching. Anybody that'll blab it all over YouTube. Maybe I better wait till after chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it's a good thing, but I mean, still. But now with my watch, I got to add all of my contacts by myself.
Ooh. You could probably upload them if you wanted.
Oh, Tom, did you put the app on my phone? Oh, the app's on the phone.
Oh,
okay. I got to do it that way. There it is. I like it, but oh God, what? I haven't had anything on my wrist in years.
Yeah.
Either the day the cop put some handcuffs on.
I'm not a watch person, but I need this for sleeping.
I don't see there's some days that I can wear it, and there are other days the vibration because someone does something on the phone. Oh my God. I would just take the damn watch off. It makes my anxiety go up really bad.
Yep. Oh.
I mean, it's cute and everything, but
hi, baby. Hi.
I like it. It's rose gold. Oh.
Coming down? Come on.
Show me my blood pressure right now. It thumps. It's checking my blood pressure and it's thumping.
Yeah, it's great. I love when it does all that. Yep, checking your heart rate and all that.
Yeah.
I turn all that off.
Oh, do you?
Hell yeah. I don't want to know when anything's happening. I want it to be a surprise.
Surprise. It is. Yeah.
I have low blood pressure. I always
Your nose telling. I don't know, but I'm calling you. Yeah, you should have seen me. You should have seen me when I was wrapping that doll up for you, Michelle.
Were you giving it a bunch of kisses?
Hello?
Hello.
I'm talking on the watch.
I miss Becky.
Hello?
No. You should
mute yourself, woman.
Mute yourself.
Bye, child. Bye. You get the day. It's cute and all, But you got to swipe and dial. I don't know nobody's phone number by dialing it. Oh.
I don't think we know anybody's phone numbers anymore.
I don't know my phone number. I was trying to send it to Rosalie.
I struggle to tell people mine sometimes.
Yeah.
I was trying to send mine to Rosalie, and I couldn't remember. I knew the area code, but I didn't know the first 3 numbers. I was like, what is it? And then I sent Colin's phone number to her, I think.
Yeah, I know my husband's. That's all I need to know. That and 911.
Very important.
or what you're gonna be. I saw this man on TV. He was like, "How do you call 911?" Someone
saw
told me how to call 911. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like for
Yes.
real?"
I said
Yeah.
that one time. I'm gonna have to get a larger band. I said that one time when
Me.
Mr. Neighbor's kid got hurt because I was so stressed out and or so scared. I said,
Mm.
call 911. I said, what's the number? She goes, really?
Yep. That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Hey, you guys, is it late start tomorrow?
Nope. Same
Is
time
it
as
what
always.
tomorrow?
9 o'clock.
No late start tomorrow? Yes.
We start at 9 o'clock every day.
Yes, I'm excited. You guys will be out of my house by 9 o'clock. You want me to brush it out or you got it?
I got it. I'll tell you if it gets not again.
Okie dokie artichoke.
What if you see
Yeah. Oh, put it right there. So I need that because I'm supposed to be calling for them to do the test earlier.
What if you see me? My hands will be
Homie, I'm taking you to go to school tomorrow. So why Dad's not taking you to school. And I wake up before you guys even leave. So shush up. She's telling me, what about my hair gets knotted? How am I gonna do? How do I wake you up? Really?
Oh dear.
Oh my god. What it is to have a daughter, right?
I don't know. I never had one
Oh my gosh.
biological.
I used to French braid Cherie's hair every day.
Oh wow, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Do you know
She looks so pretty with French braided hair.
I used to do Eileen's hair until one day she came home with her hair out of the way I did it. I said, forget it. We ain't doing it anymore.
Wow.
She took everything out of her hair while she was at school.
My daughter's a good French braider too. She used to do real fancy like crowns around the top of Anna's head.
Aww.
Really pretty.
I used to French braid my own when it was longer.
Yeah, I can do mine too. I don't even need to see it. I can do it from behind and no problem. Not anymore. Not anymore, of course.
Anytime I ever had my hair in a ponytail, it gave me a headache.
You got thick hair then. That's what mine's like.
No, she now does her own hair. I had to brush out. Man, she had so many knots in her hair on what was it, Sunday? So I sat for like 3 hours unknotting.
Is it curly?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got that, if it's nice and straight, it doesn't get as tangled as it does when you have curly hair.
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law has the tightest ringlets. Her whole head is like that. And little Ellie's got some version of that.
Aww. Yeah, no.
It's cute. It's pretty sweet.
It's one of those
I
so
love
much
Natasha's hair. Her hair is so pretty. But it's a pain in the butt because just to keep it, like that. But I swear it would be like a foot longer if she flat ironed it out. I've never seen it straight.
Yeah, no. What the hell happened to my stitch marker? The hell did I do with that? Let's get another one. It'll be somewhere. Mine are outside on the grass, on the sidewalk, in my car, but they're never on my project.
Wow.
I think that's all of our
Yeah,
stories.
I think so. They get lost.
That sounds about right.
It's just one of those things. It's like the kids are like, "Mom, why don't you pick up your stuff?" I'm like, "Be quiet."
It falls out, man. I know it's like half the time it falls out.
They wouldn't. My family would never dream of that because it's like I'm the one that puts everything away.
Right.
Don't tell me to pick my stuff up until you.
I won't lose a bobby pin, but for a stitch marker, but I'll lose a stitch marker.
Yeah.
If I use a bobby pin, I right there.
Never lose it. Be there forever.
Got these little Ziploc bags all over the place. But give me a stitch marker and it's gone.
Yeah. I have so many different styles of stitch markers, so it all depends what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. You need some vacation days.
I need a vacation. I just don't want to have a vacation with everybody else because then it's not a vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
I always feel like all I'm doing is taking care of other people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want to go but by myself.
That's why it's like so nice whenever everybody's gone. I'm like, oh man, this is so nice.
That's cool.
You can't even go to the bathroom by yourself around here.
No.
I can't either. My dog will follow me.
Go to the bathroom, and then here comes a dog, and then somebody will say, "Are you in the bathroom?"
Oh my gosh.
And I go, no, I'm not in the bathroom. I'm in the bathtub.
Not. You guys need to hurry up and finish your food. You guys got to go to bed. They're doing testing all week, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they need to get their sleep going.
Yeah, we went through that just recently. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to do that testing.
And it's funny because Chris will text me through his phone. He's like, I'm tired. I'm like, teacher. I'm like, suck it up, honey, because life ain't easy out there.
Nope.
Right.
So he has to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I really want to go choke a bitch, right? But me, myself, and I'm just like, all right, girl. You know, they got to learn how to work with that. But I did. When I first heard it, man, I was starting to get the Vaseline and everything. You know, I just had to like calm down, like, woo, you know. It's just, you know, I don't know what I tell her. I'm like, the little ghetto-ness comes out on me, and and then put it right back in.
All right.
Yes,
That is hilarious.
That is one of those people you do not want to see. Like one time, my friend was talking stuff about my own child.
Oh wow!
So I cut her brake line. It was fun. Let me tell you.
What?
I cut her brake line.
Girlfriend.
Well, she shouldn't have been doing what she was doing, shouldn't she?
Go to prison.
Our sweet little Liz.
It was back in the day with no camera, so you can't prove it. You know?
Well, now it's all over YouTube forever.
It's all right. She ain't alive no more.
That's so funny.
She must have been talking stuff about someone else's kid. No. Well, you know, I don't know. At least me. You had to learn how to get even sometimes. You know.
Oh my gosh.
That's what my mother used to say. I don't get mad, I get even. She's so mean.
My child did not do nothing to you, so you don't have no reason why to be mean to my child. Now, if it would have been my child's, or you know, I don't think my oldest would have been walking straight for a long time, but it wasn't my child, so
right.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Everybody was used to Max because I worked at the school, so nobody messed with him.
Yeah.
That was by design.
Yeah, but yeah, no. And I mean, it's like how my kids are, like, with, you know, they don't do nothing to anybody else but they do to me. That's how my oldest was too. You know, it was like I know damn well, and yeah. Break lines. Boop.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, to me, it's like I'm fine. I let things go, say what you want to say, but don't do my kids.
Yeah, I got you.
So they learned their lesson, didn't they? I mean, it wasn't that bad. She was able to stop the car, put it in, park at the same time, pull the brakes.
That's so funny.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting sick of these hot flashes.
I know that's right, girl. I'm over here with the fan on, and it's cold as hell outside.
It is freezing. I cannot believe how cold it is.
We're supposed to get rain, snow tomorrow.
Mm.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be snowing and raining, and then you get back to the snow. And as long as it doesn't freeze, we're good, But can't wait for next week. We're gonna be up in the 50s.
That'll be nice.
Right? Like we're the only ones that would be like 50. That's hot here. You tell Ms. Renee's like, damn.
Where are you going?
It's damn cold in here.
Are you going somewhere?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Whoa, it's gonna be 50 degrees outside. Fabulous. Next week though, not this week, of course. I think our weather gets better on Saturday, I believe. And then it'll be like Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday will be 62. So it's gonna be nice.
Nice.
Not Ms. Renee's nice, but nice for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Yeah, like I watched videos and people's grass is like turning green and everything's still brown here.
We've already had to cut our grass 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't be being a snob, Ms. Renee. We know.
And nothing fun about having to cut grass, but at least it's getting warmer.
Right? Not here, yeah. Oh no. Most of our snow did not stick, but it is freezing outside. You go out for a little bit, you're gonna freeze your nips off.
You're walking in front of the screen, just showing your nakedness like a crazy.
I'm a guy without a fucking shirt.
What's your mouth?
I got a shirt on.
Somebody can be in trouble.
Yeah, because back in the day there was no cameras. You couldn't get into any trouble, right? Now you pick up a package up or something, they see all your hoo-ha everywhere.
That's right.
OMG. So what are you wonderful ladies doing tomorrow? What are your guys' plans?
I don't think I have any plans tomorrow.
Tomorrow is our hard day for school because he's got early classes and a lot of homework.
Oh.
I don't know how you do it, Ms. Renee, because I would have been like, deuces, teacher. I'm going home.
It's like every day for the last 5 years I've done it.
8, 9, 10. I mean, he can't even ditch school if he wanted to. Nothing.
But we do have some flexibility, if we want to go do then we can do stuff. So, it's like I just think you get to spend more time with your family when you homeschool.
Yeah.
Nobody's in your life. I just don't like people in my business.
My kids would hate me. They'd be like, we're moving. Eileen, she's like, I'm gonna live here forever. I was like, okay, let me go get that on recording. Then she wants to move on. I'm gonna be like, nope. No. The only good thing about the little feet part, it's only 4 rounds of this. Of the little, they go probably pretty fast. The little tail is the one that's more complicated too.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, it's after 9 o'clock.
Where are your kids?
Yeah, where's your kids?
Where are your kids at?
Oh, so I wanted to say good night to everyone and thank you all for coming by, and I really appreciate all of you. Getting closer and closer to the 3,000 mark for the watch hour, so I appreciate everyone who's helping me out there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're moving right along.
Miss Michelle, if you ever want to do vertical lives, they let you have two, well, you and another person. Ooh, we get balloons and happy birthday to me. Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. Forgot.
Look at Kelly's doing fireworks for you, girl. Look at that.
Who knows better, don't you, Michelle?
Tomorrow's your birthday?
No, it's in October.
It's her unbirthday is what it is.
Pants on fire.
There you go.
I would have got away with it. I would have got away with it if Michelle wasn't up here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said anything if you hadn't asked me.
Right. See?
Michelle be like, I'm not gonna deny.
No. Confirm nor deny, right? I will not.
Yes. I'll see you guys later on.
Well, thank you, everyone, and have a great night. See you soon.
Now. Take care.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Night, Lise. Oh, she left. I could say good night.